or or I'd have a doctorate in I don't know. Yeah, it'd be xenobiology. I just put doctor because I thought it'd be fun. But I'm
Okay,
not a
fair enough.
doctor. Technically, my rank is lieutenant.
Joining us, Lieutenant Junior Grade Lyle. God, I hope I've got these in here. I haven't. You didn't give me any social media, so, I'm going to assume you don't exist on the internet apart from here.
Yeah, no, I actually just spawned into existence. I've never existed before this moment.
That makes sense. And last but not least, returning. It's lovely to see you. Corvus playing Mach.
Blah.
God damn it. Did I put it in there as that? Yeah. See, that was my little rehearsal. Apparently all we can see of Mario is an arm.
Am I frozen? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean an arm?
It looks like
I don't
it's
know.
like two videos. Two videos are split between one
Everything
of
of
the sections. Yeah, Mock
Let's have a look. We've got
and Dead are
Noscavian has been
sharing it.
kind enough
It's pretty
to
cool.
step in
It's the
Yeah,
at the
like you can
last
see like
second.
half.
Yeah.
You can see like half of Dead's room and half of Mock's room.
Okay.
It looks pretty good.
Noscavian was kind enough to step in at the last second to do tech for us. So it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy at the moment. But thank you very much for letting us know. And thank you, Noscavian, for doing this. Christ, I've got to push away.
Did you just say higgledy-piggledy?
Yeah.
Bro, I've never heard that phrase in my life. I love it.
Now you have. Get over it. Wow. Fucking Lieutenant fucking Doctor of Microaggressions over there.
It's an old code, but it checks out.
I'm sorry. I genuinely gained amusement from it. No microaggression.
I haven't heard that in years, Shiver.
Doctor, your companion seems in distress.
She is very much in distress. I will be.
There's a loose cation aboard.
I know. I don't know what she wants.
If anyone gets that reference, you've come to the right fucking place. I'll tell you that now. Anyway, we're going to go straight in with this. This is a pre-written adventure that is available from the people who make the game Modiphius on their site. It's from These Are the Voyages Part 1, I believe. It's called Border Dispute. Apparently it's really difficult, so wish them luck. Or don't, that could be more fun. And so we begin. Captain Nam. U.S.S. Nightingale suffered a navigational error and has inadvertently entered the Romulan Neutral Zone by terms of the Treaty of Algeron made years of conflict with the Romulans. This may be considered an act of war. The Romulans have already fired on the Nightingale, crippling her on the wrong side of the border, and claim the crew are now prisoners of war. As you are the nearest ship to this critical situation, we are dispatching you to assist the Nightingale and defuse the situation. In addition to the Prime Directive, I missed out a fucking great big huge chunk, by the way. I'm very sorry. Do you want me to put the context in here? I'm fine. It's fine. 3 weeks off and I just fucking forget everything.
Yeah. Some context would be nice.
Technically, I still don't have internet at the moment. It was rough with borrowing it from a neighbor, which was really common, but it got rough after like the end of the second week. I was sat there making memes about my own life, and that's not as much fun as you think.
No.
Hey, Eris.
Oh my god, dude.
Eris joined in just in time to hear the screaming pussy. I'm losing my marbles here as well. I'm really losing my marbles.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to go give her to her mom. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm more professional than
Oh,
this.
come on. Well,
I'm
I'm
ready.
here for Ensign Meow. Seriously.
I love a screaming pussy.
Forget the first 2 minutes of this, all right? I'm really out of practice. I'm really sorry. It's getting a bit warm. I got like 2 layers on. It's nearly fucking June.
Are you going to try and mesmerize us? That's a wrong game.
Oh, and you Brits don't have air conditioning, right? It's just
No,
you just got
it's
deal
going to
with
get
whatever the
worse as well.
temperature is.
Because it's going to be like, shit, is this V5, V20? Oh no, this is V1. Oh shit, this is Star Trek. All right, let's do this. The U.S.S. Athena is already en route to the Romulan Neutral Zone, having taken on a fresh transfer of supplies and personnel from Starbase 23. The captain and senior staff are within the ship's ready room, as Admiral Moss, direct from Starfleet HQ, briefs the captain on the urgent situation before them. Captain Nam, the U.S.S. Nightingale suffered a navigational error and has inadvertently entered the Romulan Neutral Zone. By the terms of the Treaty of Algeron made years after... Oh, fuck my life. Worst bit is I said this right the first time. Made after years of conflict with the Romulans, this may be considered an act of war. The Romulans have already fired on the Nightingale, crippling her on the wrong side of the border, and claim the crew are now prisoners of war. As you are the nearest ship to this critical situation, we are dispatching you to assist the Nightingale and defuse the situation. In addition to the Prime Directive, your directives are to ensure that the Romulans have no excuse to declare war on the Federation. Save as many of the Nightingale crew as possible, and do not allow Federation technology to fall into the Romulans' grasp. Do not enter the neutral zone unless it is a dire emergency. It would justify a Romulan offensive against us, though we do not know if this is a plot to some clandestine end, or if the Romulans are gunning for a war. Frankly, Captain, this couldn't have come at a worse time, diplomatically. I know you need no reminder that the Romulans would provide an invaluable tipping of the scales to the ongoing war with the Dominion, which they also know. I fear you will be at a disadvantage during negotiations. Any questions, Captain?
Not at all. I am sure that you came to me for very specific reasons, and I'm more than happy to lean into them. Now I'm out.
I have included details on the Nightingale and her crew, as well as some detail on the Nova class itself, should you need it, and the last transmission we received on Nightingale. Don't try to dismiss an admiral. Starfleet out.
Alright, and Storyteller, just to confirm, I think the only thing I'm missing in my notes were the directives. So, of course, Prime Directive, secure Starfleet technology, and what was the other one?
Save as many of the Nightingale crew as possible, and ensure the Romulans have no excuse to declare war on the Federation.
Okay. Four. Prime D. Alrighty. Excellent.
You have been given a copy of the last transmission from the Nightingale, as well as details on the Nova-class starship itself.
Fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and push the button. That whole thing. Wow, that really goes on.
Which one was this? Oh, I know.
Sorry, I thought I was turning it off. Okay.
We are on our way. Oh.
I'll ship her, all head officers to Captain's ready room. And Lieutenant Commander, then once you get in, Captain's going to be like, would you please lengthen the call? I think the message is understood after 2 times, please, and thank you.
Everyone going to the ready room?
Oh yes, big time.
Yep.
Aye.
Slowly, very slowly.
Coming from engineering as well, that'll take a bit of time. Everyone else will be able to take a seat. I don't know if Captain Nam would start the mission briefing without the chief engineer or not, but the chief engineer is not there yet.
Took me out of my engine room, man.
No, she would stall by making sure everyone has their beverage of choice. She does have a few, let us say, hospitality quirks. That it's like, you're captain, why are you basically serving them? Like, no. She can stall.
In that case, then I'd just be chilling there with bubbly water. Do we have the documents? Because you mentioned that we have the last recording.
Mhm.
Is that like meant to be through the meeting, or is it like a transcript that I could just read?
It would be on the equivalent of a tablet called a pad.
Okay. Yeah. I would want to read that while we're kind of just waiting, just to have a little bit of a head start.
Would you like to hit a copy of the transmission?
Sure.
Unfortunately, I didn't get anyone to record it.
Also, you would find you wouldn't have access to it. The captain would have secured that for themselves. She feels appropriate. It would be best for everyone to listen together the first time.
Okay. You would just notice kind of this, like, not hostile, but like a suspicious glance just across the room in my seat. And then just wait patiently with my bubbly water.
That's quite fitting considering she's half Cardassian and half Betazoid. Guess which one's obvious?
Mott Couture will enter, give everyone a knowing nod, and take a seat. He is ready. I am ready. Not everyone is here yet. We shall have to run drills on how fast we make it to the office when we are called.
It's also quite accepted to use transporters. I understand this is a big ship, but at the same time, that's highly excessive.
Transporters are weak. Just walk. Our walk, as you humans say.
Not all of us are humans. I'd like to point out humanoid, thank you.
I'm sorry.
She'll walk in.
When I think of the Federation, I immediately think of human.
Oh. That's humanist of you.
Shiver, would I be on the ship already, or am I boarding?
You're on the ship, yeah.
I've
You're
been
out in
on
space,
the ship.
yeah.
All right, bet. Yeah, I guess I'll leisurely stroll in and grab my flat water. Favorite drink of choice.
Bottled water.
And then,
Bottled water.
Bubbles are a sin.
No
then
bubbles
as
for me.
character, Finage, what was your character's last name?
Zulkia.
Zulkia.
Hmm.
So at that point, I was seeing you enter. Ensign Zulkia. Welcome on board. I hope you're not too intimidated or put off by having to attend a ready room council first off, but it appears matters are pressing.
No, not at all. I, nonchalantly sit down.
Marvelous. Now, if you all could, please review the file. After a moment, there is some audio for us all to review. I have not heard it yet. Reasons I won't really go into that don't really matter. Please, explore the file. And after
Shows it disheveled.
Sorry, and just after like 40 seconds or whatever, she'll play the record or whatever.
Yep. It shows a disheveled Commander Lewis, the Nightingale's first officer, on a badly damaged bridge surrounded by chaos. She says, "This is Commander Alison Lewis of the Federation starship Nightingale. A navigational error has caused us to enter the neutral zone, and we have exchanged fire with a Romulan warbird. Captain Blake was killed in the attack, and we have lost main power. Warp drive is offline and ship systems are down, but life support is good and holding. Repairs are underway, but we have lost most of our engineering crew. The Romulans are claiming we are now prisoners of war and insist they will take us to Romulus for trial once their ship is repaired. We don't want to give in to their demands, but we also don't want to start another war. Starfleet, please advise."
Obviously, we're not able to get that advisement to them in time. Lieutenant Commander, do you have a small yet capable team you could trust to take along to fill in any gaps? As mentioned, they lost most of their crew, as far as your department goes.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I have about a good 4 people I could pull right now.
Fantastic. Please let them know of the risk.
Oh, well, I mean, we all kind of signed up for this, kind of not, so it's already implied.
I understand, but at the same time, you don't always expect to, in one way or another, potentially cross the Romulan zone and be part of the crew that were the ones to officially start the war.
All right.
We will do everything we can to avoid that, of course.
Sure, of course.
Speaking of, before I open the floor, the directives, of course, are to maintain the Prime Directive, and with that, without question, we are to ensure that the Romulans do not get a hold of any of our technology. Also, quite obviously, this we want to make sure that we save as much of the crew of the Nightingale as possible. But paramount, most of all, we need to, and I know this will be difficult, but be on our best behavior to not give those Romulans any excuse to start the war. Or anything that they can twist and fold and make it look like that we were the ones that were in the wrong. Am I understood?
Yes, Captain. But
Yes, Captain.
we must keep our eyes
Yes,
peeled
everyone?
to make sure they don't get the advantage on us. Someone must remain on the ship. It must be you.
Curious.
Or you could come along and be an honorable captain. To hell with the rules.
You and I shall speak of this later.
Good.
We have time. But for now, I will open the floor as I promised. Please. Which is Captain speak to say, tell me how you want to contribute to the plan, or da-da-da-da, things like that.
I don't think Romulans will need an excuse to start a war if they catch us in their airspace.
We don't
Which is why we
necessarily.
must look quickly.
We don't necessarily have to go into.
I'd like to point out, you've already been caught in their space. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
Bit late.
Will we be worse off for having more in their airspace?
Yep.
So,
What would
That's
be
why
even
we
worse
must-
is that they captured our ship.
so then we need to get to the Nightingale without arousing any suspicion or any sign of our passage, and then get out as equally undetected.
How much over the border are they? And can we transport over?
I could possibly calculate a way for us to get as quickly in and out and as undetected as possible.
And storyteller, as far as the coordinates that the dossier would have, what do we know about the environment around this hoarder space? Are there like some anomalies we can take advantage of to act as cover or to, act as interference?
Nope.
Readers and stuff
This
like
is the
that?
Romulan Neutral Zone. This is locked down harder than a chair in a place filled with violent people.
I've got a
With-
question. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I've got a question. I don't know too much about spaceships, but is a person small enough that they could just like swim on over there without being detected?
I mean, it could work in theory. It's just whether them getting back is the hard part. And if, when they land, if they'll be able to do any good.
Not only that, but I doubt a singular individual would be able to provide everything needed.
Oh,
I'm
that
not
said,
going
we
to
should-
torpedo my people there.
We should keep a relative small crew. No more than
I'd like to
10.
point out that you would all be aware that the Romulan Neutral Zone is heavily monitored. You couldn't get anything through that without being
Captain,
seen.
if I might say, we might want to make sure that we come do this very cautiously. We cannot go in unprepared. And the reason why is because they might already be waiting for us cloaked. We need to figure out a way to find out if they are in the area or not.
Well, that's why I was suggesting if we get close enough so we can transport over, none the wiser.
I mean, we could just go in with disguises. We don't have to take this big, Federation ship. We could maybe procure something smaller, act as if we're traders of some kind, come up with some cover story, get in, do some reconnaissance, and come back and go from there. But if they are locked up very tight, it might be worth thinking outside the box.
It wouldn't be too hard for the doctor to make myself and my number one here look Romulan.
Look. Romulan?
For a temporary point in time, that which will be reversed upon the point of return and mission complete.
I've got a question.
Unless you want to be the prisoner.
No.
Why do you want to
will
look
not make
Romulan?
me look Romulan.
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, why do they have to be Romulan? We don't, we just don't have to. We don't have to look Romulan. We just have to be anything that's not Federation. And even still within the Federation, but we could be functioning outside the law.
No. Again, I'm not sure you're all grasping the concept of this
Yeah.
neutral zone, right? This is
Yeah.
if you step a bollock hair over this, the Romulan Star Empire as a whole will declare war on your civilization as you know it, and you're already on a two-fronted war right now with resources stretched thin. They're sending you to deal with this, for example. The
Those are
last thing you want to
desperate.
do is piss the Romulans off. That means none of you as trained Starfleet officers are going to be like, so, we're going to dress up as Romulans. We're going to board that fucking ship. I'm going to wait until the captain is asleep. I'm going to wait until they're right there. I'm going to go and teabag that motherfucker for the Federation. Then we're going to hijack that warbird, hotwire the motherfucker, take it back to Earth, and it'll all be in time for a quick pint at the Winchester.
You're
That
not
ain't happening.
dressing me.
It's not the
Like,
worst plan.
This is
I've
a
heard.
distress call. You're there to help without crossing the Romulan Neutral Zone. That was literally one of the directives that your captain told you. This is a distress call. You're not the military, you're Starfleet. This isn't a combat game, it's Star Trek. I love the enthusiasm. We'll be doing aliens at some point during this. But right now, It's all peace and love, man.
Why don't we try hailing them and talking?
This man gets it.
I don't
Why you
understand.
said this is a complicated campaign?
This diplomacy?
Perhaps
Dishonorable.
we could find something that they would be interested in exchanging if we actually get to talk to them.
Yeah, maybe we can tell them.
With Romulans, the only thing they will exchange
not a
back
bad idea.
is a dagger.
What if we let them keep the ship, but we get the people?
That would
That is
fall
unacceptable.
into allowing
Why?
them to. No, because then they would obtain Starfleet
All
technology.
right, all right. Then we
that
say,
they do not have.
okay, you keep the people, we'll take the starship.
Look, they're not Orions.
That is also
We don't-
unacceptable.
Hey, I'm just trying to spitball ideas here, all right?
What do you do? What's your MO?
Are you really part of Starfleet?
Me? Yeah.
Rank and file, officer.
You know, hey, look, I was on vacation, and then I got called to duty because I'm like, Starfleet Reserve, and I'm just filling in.
Reserve. That makes sense.
What do you do?
I'm a doctor.
Oh, fuck. That's
Don't
what it's
worry,
like.
I passed the exams.
I would just like lean over and try to high five them. Just be like, hey.
This is the type of man I can trust.
Is this how Picard felt when he lost Crusher for a few years to that imbecile? My God.
Or are you referring to
bring him a letter of
Pulaski?
sympathy.
I hear nothing but good things about Pulaski. Very good at her job. Pulaski.
I don't know. All I'm saying is you guys don't have the captain's channels. I do.
Yes, but I can actually talk in your head.
And I could just get you drinking.
And at the same time,
Already
she
started that.
learned when we were both teenagers, you don't want to go poking around in my mind. If there's a wall, it doesn't get broken.
Oh no, I
There's
was
a
just
reason
talking
those
in your
walls are
head.
there.
I'm not trying to break walls.
Well, yeah, and it's good to keep secrets from the chief medical officer. It's not like you need me to fix you up anytime soon.
Bit is that I just
Everything you
read
need to
people's
know
minds.
about any of us will be in the files of which you have access to. Revidoc.
Okay, instead of having animosity within each, like, our own fleet, could we please try to get back to the actual mission and figuring it out? Because it doesn't look like anybody has a good idea yet.
I agree.
Oh, you
We
are
we
trying
could
to-
hail
Well,
them.
we should hail the Nightingale. Yeah,
We'd have to get close enough
Muscavian's a smart man. How close is that? And is it close enough that we're still over the border? Otherwise, have we tried hailing the Romulans? Maybe we just ask if we can do it. What's the problem with asking?
The worst I can say.
That's
is
what I'm
no.
saying.
Romulans respect strength. And stabbing you in the back. But strength as well.
It would probably be most prudent to hail our compatriots first, because a lot could have transpired since that last transmission.
Indeed.
Quick question. If we know there's a Romulan ship, because, we don't see a Romulan ship, but our friendly ship has obviously been hit by some sort of, what was it, a warbird, a warhawk, or something like that. So we know there's something around there. Would it be a show of strength if we just hail out to, just space, calling to the Romulan ship and acting like we see them?
GM, I have a question. With
I'm
my
sorry, I'm
focus
still reeling
in...
from Warhawk.
With with my focus in being able to, like, you know, being very good at tracking like starships with their emissions, like, would I be able to track a cloaked starship? Because the emissions don't disappear. They're still there.
In theory,
Thank you.
you could, but it could take you a very, very long time.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. And then if it's paired with what was mentioned earlier, maybe offering some type of trade, that could at least give us useful information, even if they say no. Captain?
Sorry, repeat that for me. I was checking something on my sheet on my tablet real quick.
No, you're fine. I just was saying that, you know, maybe getting in contact with the Romulans, offering some type of trade. We could maybe dissect the motives or what they plan to do with the Nightingale, or maybe ways we could get it back. Even if even if they say no, we might be able to learn something.
I don't
We have a
disagree, but I would
know,
like to contact the Nightingale first.
if
They're
we're able
great,
to.
or we
But
must
but
be
if
doing that.
that's fair, but if we're not, do you plan on entering Romulan space?
We will have to see what sort of affront they give us. If they are tempting the beast, as it were, and it can be proven that they were the instigators, they are the ones to shoot first, as it were. We get in, we get as many as we can, we get the fuck out. We'll do everything to that not be the case. The Romulans would rather have a dick measuring contest than a conversation, then that's on them.
I mean, we can send somebody that has a very, very big dick and, like, win.
But I think we're trying to avoid dicks altogether. So, no
Exactly.
war is meant to occur,
No, I'm not
any-
saying in a
any
warlike
violence.
way, more of a,
Well,
like,
I'm
a
also
competitive
saying-
way, right? Like, they're
Exactly.
known
But
to respect strength, so perhaps that
Does
could
the
be
number of
also viable.
phalluses? Does the number of phalluses make it even more viable?
I don't believe so. I just was trying to eke out a sense of humor from that. But what the captain proposes may eventually end in war if we do resort to having to dip in there. And so all I'm saying is
Not
I think that before we even
or-
consider that, before considering that alternative, it might just be best if we go through everything beforehand. Frankly, I just was asking if you thought it would be a good idea to talk to them first.
Again, I don't see why not. I was just simply preferencing. If they start it, we'll throw them the middle finger and peace out.
As you say. Well, what's the plan moving forward then?
And we have to respond to the distress beacon, right?
Well, it's our
course.
job.
Yeah.
I do hope I have made it clear that that will be our first point of action, but I believe our predecessor to that will actually be navigating close enough to where we are able to reach them if they are able to receive communication.
That is not a problem. I'll take care of that.
Marvelous. If the working timeline is understood, I think we all know where we're supposed to go and what is expected of us.
Indeed. Are we dismissed, Captain?
You're dismissed.
You are all dismissed.
Aye, aye.
Yep, I get up and I'm gonna go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
I head back to my medical closet.
I'm gonna check the rounds, you know.
You got about an hour or so before you arrive at the neutral zone, just on the border of. Is there anything anyone wants to do or talk about before you arrive?
I have access to like all the public information about my comrades here, right?
Your security, aren't you?
Yeah.
Then you would have access to regular personnel files.
Sick. I'm just gonna like take a quick minute to just browse the personnel files, get familiar with my team.
Yeah. Anything anyone wants to share with him that he'd find part of your character?
Yeah.
That'd be on your service
What's
record.
on the public record here, people?
Makatol is a exile from the Klingon Empire. He's 5'2". He's got a very, very big Napoleon complex, and
Nice.
he always tries to prove himself when Klingons are around.
My guy.
And he's a scientist, xenobiologist, xenopsychologist, xenolinguist.
Dude, smart man.
Dr. Barry Isaacs was formerly Dr. Malcolm Practices, who was on a extended leave after a series of malpractices, but due to a shortage of medical officers, he has been called back to duty.
Nice. That's my kind of doctor.
Nope, it makes sense why he's on my ship now. This tracks with my character.
So slick. I'm glad I looked that up.
You would see Lieutenant Marrow was born on a isolated colony, just a small moon, but has joined the Federation quite young, and ever since then, even though he is a science officer, you've noticed a propensity for him to leave the ship as much as possible. He tries to go on as many expeditions as he can.
Nice and eccentric. We like those.
Your captain, you would see that she got pulled pretty soon after graduation to work a lot of different security details. So a lot of her early career in Starfleet is inaccessible because she, reading between the lines, it seems like she was just guarding some stuff involved in things like that to that capacity. And then at a pretty young age, she had a captain opportunity because her captain died on the bridge. A few other people ended up dying, and she had to take the ship home. And they put her on the fast track to become captain. As far as her origin, she was born to a Cardassian mother and a Betazoid father. They were both diplomats. The mother was more scientific, and the father was more artistic. Until she was about 12, she remained on Cardassia, mostly on one of their moons, and then she went to live with her dad, who got her into Starfleet. And if you don't know anything about the Cardassians, they're, let's just say, totalitarian and in cahoots with the Dominion.
Awesome. Love knowing stuff about my team. Super good. Anyone? Would I find anyone else's file? Anyone else have any
Distro?
information?
Long and the short from Distro, she is from Beta Z. She is the only member of her family that is not a part of the Peace Corps, as in the peacekeepers who are the police force of Beta Z. Her mother is one of the leaders of said military force. She not only has the Cochrane Medal of Excellence for theories in astrophysics, but she also received a Purple Heart on a service of the U.S.S. Dawn Treader, and she is highly skilled within engineering. And the one little thing is, don't touch her. She is born with her powers on, therefore she's, shall we say, slightly powerful with telepathy.
Nice.
Good
Oh
luck.
yeah, some of that stuff here too. Have fun.
Love a strong woman. Awesome. Take my notes.
In Shahar's, there's me left.
Let's go.
Shahar is a lieutenant. Shahar Zulkia, born in Bajor, but orphaned and taken to be brought up on Earth by another family that took her in. You can see that as soon as she was of age, she started exploring the universes, which she always yearned. And grew up as a science and technology enthusiast with a passion for astronavigation, and was eventually scouted to the Starfleet for just being very good at what she does, which is piloting and doing all of that stuff.
Hell, dude, we got a slick team here. I guess I just get all the information, take notes. Sorry.
Right? No, it's just I know you're not too familiar with the universe, but you would probably know that the Cardassians occupied the planet.
I know.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I'm telling Law down here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's potentially some tension between us that would come up in play, but your character would probably realize, oh, the captain is half the species that occupied her planet. Yeah.
Nice. I especially take note of that stuff. Yeah. And then if I have any other security duties before entering a potentially dangerous situation.
Duty. Nope. Anyone else? Anything else? Anyone else? No.
Actually, I want to go talk to.
Oh, hang on. I have thought of a security duty for Lal. He is going to have to go down to the holodeck, and it is a security officer's duty to clean out the semen deposit.
Dude, I mean, if I'm cleaning out my own load, it's fine.
Nope, it's the entire ship's.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, what an honor.
I find that hard to swallow.
Wow.
Dude, I mean, I'm as a solid crew member of the U.S.S. Athena, I'm just happy to serve my fellow crewmates. So
There's no solid, and we've spent too much time talking about it.
I want to go introduce myself to our new doctor, who's just come out of vacation / retirement. It sounds like.
Yeah.
I would make your way down to your little office, and just rap on the door, press my way in. Just for context, Marrow's kind of like a slightly. Not emaciated, but skinny to the point of being a little concerning. You see a 5 o'clock shadow and just a shaved, military style haircut. And he just leans in and he just says, how's it going? I just wanted to welcome you to the Athena. This is my first tour here as well, and I'm looking to make some friends. I didn't catch your name at the meeting earlier. What should I call you?
So first, he has some classic music playing. It's like a surgeon cutting for the very first time.
Oh my god.
And so when you come in, he's kind of like leaned back in his chair, feet up on his desk, and he will fumble for the controller and like pause the music. He's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, the name's and he'll stop for a moment and look down at his name tag. Isaacs, yeah, Doctor,
It's a pleasure to meet you, Isaacs.
yeah,
Uh, you got a fondness for classical?
oh yeah, for sure,
Good.
yeah."
Well, I just wanted to say hi.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
it's
just like tell he's kind of flustered.
oh, I'm surprised someone's coming. Usually people don't visit me unless there's something wrong with them. Do you need a pick
Oh
me up or
no.
something like that?
No. I just I'm just one of the science officers. And medicine, science.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
Uh,
thought that we might have a. I thought we might have a like mind.
oh, 100%. There's a lot of overlap of medicine and science. Do you know anything about virology? The study of viruses are extremely interesting.
Uh, no, actually, I don't know much. My primary focus is in computers, but I've dabbled in xenobiology, but I've never given a thought to it. What do you find so exciting about the subject? Are you a poisoner by trade?
Well, no, I wouldn't put it that way. Um, with when you're talking about biology and biology and you know that sort of thing, there's a lot of useful science that can be done, both for healing and more creative applications.
How does it help with healing?
Well, if you discover a new virus or manufacture a new virus, you need to have a cure for that, and then you can cure crew members or people afflicted.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I didn't think that through to its conclusion, but that makes sense.
And
Well,
when you go into strange planets and such, you can always pick up strange bugs.
very true, very true, very true. Yeah, well,
That's a different film series.
and he kind of just like pats the like the side of the door, and he's just like, well, just make sure none of that leaves your lab unless you want it to, of
Exactly.
course. Okay, good. Well, great. Well, as I said, just wanted to introduce myself. If you need any help or anything, I'll just be up at the con. Usually my position's up there. But it was great to meet you, Isaac.
Oh, it was great
Have,
to meet you too. Isaac will put out his hand to shake it.
he like hesitantly looks at your hand, just kind of looks for any like discoloration or chemicals or anything, and then seeing it's clean, he'll like reach forward and shake it firmly. He says, "A pleasure. Uh, dinner, maybe, sometime. We should talk more."
Sure, sure. And since you offered, if I ever need a assistant, I'll be sure to let you know. Maybe we can turn it into an educational experience next time someone needs surgery.
Please do. I would be quite interested. Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, I'll be up at the con. And I just like exit the room.
Why is it always cannibalism with you, Noscavian?
What?
He said anything about eating
He-
people. He's just cutting open.
This
No,
doctor
the way
is
it was
not a
described to me
cannibal
there is
at
like
all.
the Super Bowl is suddenly people in surgery, and I'm like, that's a hell of a Super Bowl, mate.
Look, I'm sorry. We're playing Star Trek, not vampire. You went from 0 to Zamitzi in like that minute.
He's got his Nagaraja withdrawal on.
He does.
Anyone else? Tripping this.
Oh, Makato's in the what's it called? Why am I forgetting the name of it? The simulation. Come on. I
Holodeck?
should know this. Holodeck. Why?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with me today.
Freshly installed semen depositories now.
No.
Holodecks ready for you,
Makatola
man.
is currently in the holodeck replaying the Battle of Tongvei, ordering the death of all the women and children. You know how it goes. Gotta get that ego going. And, he always needs a step stool when he does it, too. When he gives the final order, because he's just not tall enough. He's gotta, fit in, when it, kind of, what's it called? I must be getting senile. Anyway, you know what's going on. He's not tall enough. There.
The Prometheus-class ship slides out of warp just at the edge of the neutral zone and instantly receives a
GM?
hail from the Nightingale. Yes.
Sorry. I was waiting for everyone to go, but like I would be trying, like, once I get to the helm to like calculate as to the best of my ability, like the best point of ingress that I have, and just know where to be and where we're coming from, so that like we're positioned the best we can to start this mission.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make you roll for that.
I'm just gonna
you'll be
be
able to-
doing my calculations and stuff, and learning, or
Oh, actually, yeah, you want to roll for that. I'm got to get in the mindset as well. You want to roll for that. So for that, I would like you to do Insight, Con.
and I would
Task
love
roll 2.
to use my focus with astronavigation, obviously. My specialty in
absolutely applies.
astronavigation. So what I do?
Was it Insight, Con?
Yes. Do I click
Task roll 2,
on
complication range 1, and then you click
complication
the little
1, task
Star
roll
Trek
2.
button.
And then I do insight. Do I just click insight for it?
Insight?
Yeah.
Yes, you want Insight, Con, and then task roll. I flipped straight back to VTM the moment you said Insight, and I was like, this isn't a VTM machine.
Wait, but where?
Insight is attribute middle column.
No, I know,
Con is
but like,
discipline.
how?
To do the actual roll, over on the other side, dice roller, task roll. It's got the little Starfleet, Star Trek badge, triangle.
Okay.
Pink.
Okay. So I just click on that?
Yeah. And that will lob out the dice. Yep.
And then do I click on insight as well?
No, that was it. You did it.
Okay.
Oh, you should have. We'll take that as it was, but yeah, yeah, it'll be fine. And you get the momentum. So you slide out of warp at the edge of a neutral zone and instantly receive a hail from the Nightingale. Appearing on the screen is a human woman you recognize from the distress call as Commander Lewis. The remains of the bridge in the background show the Nightingale is still badly damaged. Commander Lewis here, acting captain of the Nightingale, or at least what's left of it.
Go ahead, Lewis. This is Nam of U.S.S. Athena. We've got you.
Good to hear your voice, Captain. What's the plan?
First and foremost, have there been any further developments since you initiated the distress call?
Things are getting worse before they're getting better. We could do with a repair team, or 5, or 6. You got a medical team for our injured?
I'm sure that can be arranged. A engineering team has already been put together by my head engineer. Thing is we are unsure whether or not it would be best for us to send teams over right away. So we were wondering if there was anything that you gleaned from the situation that might be able to allow us to better form a trade. We wouldn't want to involve any sort of technology or individuals in this sort of trade, but if there's anything that you have sussed out from this situation that might explain this behavior of theirs, it would be most appreciated.
Would you like my report on the situation, Captain?
Please.
The situation is grave. Our weapons and shields are offline. We've lost main power and are only just scraping by with emergency power now. Some of the engineering staff suggested trying to use a solar sail to generate power, but frankly, we can't spare the manpower on anything except repairs. We're practically dead in the water. We need you to send engineering teams. There's no way we can do anything without them, Captain. Transmission is cut short when the face of Commander Lewis is replaced with that of an unknown Romulan. Quick character change later, I know, totally different. I'm Commander Mevin of the Romulan Star Empire. Your wayward starship and its crew are property of the Empire and are now currently involved in a salvage operation. If you attempt to interfere, it would be considered an act of war against the Romulan Star Empire.
Greetings, this is Captain Nam at the U.S.S. Athena. The thing is, from everything that we have been able to uncover about the situation, it seems that they have only crossed the border because of your interference, which would of course have been your open fire. So why not simply allow us to reach out with our tractor
Captain, we won't allow you to lie about the chain of events. We have recordings,
please.
and I'm sure your ship has recordings. We opened fire in accordance with the treaty the moment the ship actually crossed over. We can prove it, and as such, we hold the upper hand.
Well, as we know, not much can be trusted when it comes from you guys. We know how much you like to fiddle.
Should we
No.
consider your ship crossing over an act of war, then, from your rhetoric, I take it?
We have not, and we shall not. You shall hold as we are. Simply allow us to take the crew and the ship, and all of this will be forgotten. Everyone will be reprimanded.
Captain, you're talking as if we've crossed the neutral zone. You have committed an act of war against the Romulan Star Empire. This is provable. There will be no negotiation with you dictating terms. This ship and its crew is property of the Empire. We may allow you an engineering team, but you will have to act more accordingly with the Treaty of Algeron. Right now, you are in severe violation. And you, Captain Nam, will be the one who goes down in history by name that starts the war with the Romulan Star Empire and possibly ends the entire Federation as you open a third front. If that is how you wish to be remembered, Captain Nam, congratulations. Carry on.
He'll let you hold on to these ruminations that will allow you, hopefully, to sleep this night. We will be back in communication in no longer than 3 hours' time. Now I'm out. She'll give the nod to kill the comms. Well, there you have it. I knew he was going to come in with a corn cob stuck up his ass, and there we go.
Do you see that? Oh.
They seem to have us in a bind, Captain. I hate it when the Romulans get the upper hand.
Not necessarily my fault.
I mean, you didn't make it any easier talking to him, to be fair.
Are you questioning our captain's ways of dealing with them?
No, not the ways, just maybe a little bit of the attitude. But, you know, no harm meant. I'll return to my duties. Just like swivel in my chair back to my monitor.
Thinking about the Romulans. If you, how's the old Earth saying go? Turn around, bend over, and show them your ass. They're just going to keep finding a way to enter.
That a real Earth saying? That sounds
I don't
atrocious.
know. I think it got lost in translation.
What is with humans and these weird sayings? And this prune juice?
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about how strawberry and something called Rocky Road is derivative of the nether regions. I don't...
Rocky Road? Aren't most roads
Why do they
made
call
of
it
rocks?
blow when you're not supposed to? Oh.
Who is that? Is that the Q?
She's just gonna like hit whatever comm is next closest to her. System must be going through an update.
At any rate, I think that we're all at a point where we need to decide the best case to go forward, because our only option at this point is to either piss off Romulans or try to somehow sneak our way onto the Nightingale, which either way I don't think we're going to be very successful in our current state.
The Romulan captain was saying that they would allow a team of engineers if we managed to infiltrate and extract the people from the Nightingale, and possibly find a way to
Do as much as we can. Excellent.
yeah.
I had similar thoughts.
Do we trust Romulans?
The only problem would be retrieving the ship with all its Starfleet.
First order of business, since it is an engineering treaty going over, any sort of technology you come across that we know that the Romulans do not have, or some sort of similar iterations, they are to be destroyed.
Perhaps we could just put a little goodbye gift when we extract the crew at the Nightingale.
Yes, we could rig the ship. That is perfect.
Yeah.
If not dishonorable. But it's a good idea, regardless.
Starfleet.
Well, it's either that or they'll take the ship and have our technology available, so...
It's a conflict that I must deal with, but I agree with you.
Yeah, she does bring
Incoming
up a good point.
transmission.
Screen's up.
And on the screen is Commander Lewis. God, I hope that's her name. Of the Nightingale. I care about my characters. Fuck off. Captain, any news? Desperate for engineering teams here and medical teams.
Yes, she will first look to Karaxana, give her a nod, and look to the doctor, give him a motion to get a team together. Yes, we will have an engineering team come over, but our medics will have to be disguised as engineers as well. We've only been allowed a limited engineering team. We will be working with certain members of our crew to also take on this guys as well. We have plans.
I think you could wrangle it, Captain, because the Treaty of Algeron would allow a small medical team over if they thought there was any chance of an unknown virus outbreak. The ship would need to be placed in quarantine after all.
I definitely think there's a virus outbreak. We got to put
Do
this
we
thing in
know
quarantine.
anyone?
Do we know anyone that knows
who's good at
anything about
virology?
virus?
Hold on.
You were all fucking laughing at him earlier, weren't you?
I
Not just
wasn't. I
this-
went to meet him. That's how much I knew
Oh, yeah.
we needed him.
Dude,
I
I
would've
read-
taken-
no,
I
You
read
creeped
his
up to the you
dossier,
went up to
man.
creepy
I was
poison
in
guy
there.
and were all like, "Hey, you need an apprentice?
Hey, I'm your friend.
I'm a doctor too."
Captain.
Now we're going.
Captain, in the Treaty of Algaron, actually, all it was really talking about was cloak technology. So therefore, we can actually send a small crew. I have Ensigns Huey, Dewey, and Louie ready on standby for transport, and I'm sure the doctor could have a couple of people awaiting as well. But there is nothing that in the Treaty of Algaron that doesn't say that we can't attend to a unfortunate ship that was left stranded or disabled in the neutral zone. So they're pretty much talking out of their ass.
My point exactly. That's something I was trying to say earlier, Ensign, with my dated American butt analogy thing. If you don't bolster right back, they're just gonna walk right over all over you.
Oh, no, nobody walks over somebody from the house, the 7th house of Beta Z. They can turn around and fuck themselves with a bat lift that I carry and I have in my quarters.
I know your aunt was the bad influence in my teens everyone thought my father was going to be.
Don't worry, my mother thought I was going to be something different. It's fine.
What is with you? It's sticking things up orifices. This ship.
Look, it's easier to kill somebody when they don't realize the orifice can be used for something else. You're a Klingon. You should know this.
I mean,
You
there's a
should kill
difference
people in
between.
more honorable ways, not
Oh,
sticking
I'm not worried
up
about honor.
backsides.
I'm
I
just
mean-
worried about getting the job done.
Do you not
I mean-
remember when I gifted you your last name day? The pair device.
Captain, is this how you usually conduct missions? It's not really reassuring when your own ship's dead in the water and you've got to listen to this from the people who said they were going to rescue you.
Oh yeah, we're like
You
still on
assume that-
comms.
Yeah.
Captain, we should mute them.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of rule number one when you're going to be saying strange things to someone you're going to rescue.
I
At least mute the other end, but you know.
Oh, and make sure you
No.
clear your history and your browser.
No, what this is called exposure therapy. You need to understand that different ships operate differently. This is how we get shit done.
Our ship isn't operating at all. That's kind of the problem. Your ship,
ship-
I'm
working
not
on
sure
it.
In
is
between the
either.
banter, we are making progress. We are putting plans in place.
Should,
No,
uh,
Ship
Okay,
is
well,
full
while
of
you're doing that,
deviants.
people over here are dying. It's okay.
Should my assistant and I go ahead over to provide medical need?
well,
Yeah, Nom would call you to the bridge.
All
I've
right.
got Huey, Dewey, and Louie on standby.
Dr. Isaacs would go to the bridge and he'd be like, yes, Captain, are you ready for my medical assistant and myself to go over?
I am ready for your specialty to head over.
Biology?
Specialty?
A very specific, narrowed, focused biology.
She said specialty,
you
he
remember-
said biology.
You remember how Picard's crew was able to take care of the Borg? We need you to do that for the Romulans.
What episode do I need to watch real quick?
Yes! All of them! 10 years. Go for it, buddy.
I fucking know the episode. I can't remember the fucking name. It's the season
Yeah,
1
yeah.
opener and the season 6 ender. Descent? I think it's Descent. They come up. Oh, fuck. Why do I know this? They come up with the idea of a virus of kind. It's a fractal shape that's infinite, kind of like a hypercube. And their theory was that they put it in the Borg hive mind, and the Borg hive mind wouldn't know what to make of this because it would be constantly changing shape that it couldn't actually figure out and work out. So put it in the back, and then it would slowly dedicate more and more resources trying to work out an infinitesimal problem. Thing is, it wouldn't have worked because they did actually try it in or talk about it in a different episode, and they go, "Good thing we didn't try that because that would have fucked things right up." Just an FYI.
Well, I mean,
But Nam is literally asking you.
Yeah.
You
To
got a
make it
virus
a
that only works
zombie
on Romulans because
virus.
we need something like that.
Yeah.
You got any
Uh,
cholera? Something.
yeah, some sort of like smallpox or something like that, like Romulan pox. I can see what I have.
Do I have to worry about my crew, or you, or is that just for them only?
Yeah, probably.
It will be designed specifically for that species. So don't have any Romulans on your crew and you'll be fine.
Do we have any Romulans on board that might be working for the Federation?
I would hope not. They're not even part of the Federation to begin with. Why would we even accept one into the fucking academy?
You accepted me.
Well, yeah, but that was different circumstances.
Plus, you had a predecessor already, because Lieutenant Worf opened up the door for all of you. Good job.
Worf, Worf, Worf. I love Worf.
They're a dog.
No.
Shiv, would I have any samples from like any Romulan biology or anything like that?
I
No.
guess I just want to throw it out there. You don't really need to actually bring a virus with you to bluff it and say,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't want to piss on your parade. I know it's your thing.
We can
It's
lie really
actually
good.
necessary to bring this virus and 12 monkeys this.
Dude, we're federal officers. We can't lie
Yeah.
to people. We can't lie to the enemy.
Makatol's
kidding me?
definitely
How dare you?
purging
Okay,
himself
I-
of this
I've-
dishonors a night.
We're the good guys.
I've learned a very unique trait when I was on Earth. Omission. It's not lying. It's just not telling everything. So you're not lying. You're just omitting certain.
Humans
details.
call that a white lie.
You
Actually.
suggest
Still-
dishonesty.
Yeah.
Really?
It is still dishonorable.
I can.
You
I
must always
My-
hold everything out in the public.
It'll
Like
be.
an open
I
book.
mean,
Grandfather taught
That
some
loopholes.
as a toddler, so.
I can suspect there to be a virus on board without needing to bring a virus on board.
Are we
I
exactly.
trust. I trust your diagnosis, doctor.
All right, so Dr. Merrill is my medical assistant,
I am.
and we are ready to go aboard.
Shiver, Makatol's gonna kind of leave the bridge and step outside and take a few deep breaths. Whew! He is not having a good time right now. Such dishonor. This ship is full of deviants.
How am I being dishonorable?
War crimes!
No, I just said I don't need to bring a virus on board. I can just suspect there being a virus.
He's not telling the truth.
Okay. So what's going on?
I'm taking.
I just work here.
I'm taking Ensigns Huey, Dewey, Louie, and the Bobbsey twins over here, and we're gonna port over.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be you, your people, and then me and Isaac, right?
Correct.
That's it. Okay.
You don't want to make the repair team the senior staff.
No, exactly.
That'd be very suspicious.
That'd be too easy.
Well, I mean, we're doctors. Does that make us the senior staff?
Why is it suspicious? What's it suspicious of? Your Federation, your Starfleet officers going over to a Starfleet ship to repair a Starfleet ship.
Yeah, maybe
What's
we should
suspicious?
all go.
What's suspicious? You
What-
crossed
what-
the
what we
neutral
should be-
zone.
what
At
we
this
should be
point,
suspicious
the
of-
war's on.
What we should be suspicious of is the Romulans in
Yeah.
this situation? How do we know they're not just immediately going to blow us up
crew is so
or take
sus.
more control of it? Like,
I love it. It's like Romulans, and it's like suspect everyone. There's Romulans on the ship.
dude, Romulans can turn
How did you
invisible. How do
sticky
we
gut
not
here?
know
What?
that they're? How do we know they're not among us right now?
It's just their
That's
ships.
the Jem'Hadar.
Just the ships.
There could be dozens of them out there. Where there's one Romulan, there's probably like 30 more.
They surround us in
Wow.
an instant.
I thought we got over that attitude in 2343.
Not against Romulans. They are the
Romulan
exception.
neutral airspace.
Besides, I'm still a Klingon.
Can we like use our radar to like send out a pulse to scan for ships? Is that a thing ships do?
Oh my god, seriously.
I do
Don't
not
need
believe
to.
we have the technology. But it looks like they're probably not hiding from us.
I guess we just need to be ready to engage in case anything goes wrong. And just send
Anyway.
the team and trust the Romulans. I don't know how much we should do that, but
I
We should
mean,
probably
it's,
send teams soon because people are still
yeah,
dying.
Yeah,
it's the only plan we got. All of us here are the most competent on the ship. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but that's the case. All of us here are the people that can get stuff done. And if we're going to guarantee the success of this mission, I think it'd be best if the engineering team is comprised of us and the medical team. And that way we know the boots on the ground are doing the most that they can. Forgive me for overstepping my bounds, Captain, but I believe
Captain,
that
you should
this,
promote him.
the situation is too sensitive
make
to
it
fuck
happen.
up, and all of us need to be there for it.
You are impressing me.
Isaac's.
I do my best.
Captain, take note of this, please.
No shall be made
Useful.
on the record.
Here you go, Doctor. Isaacs will hand you like a field
Accommodations
medical
are
kit,
not-
and he'll have one himself.
See, I just earned my medical license. It's
That's
that
how I
easy,
did it.
Captain, and this mission is just that easy. We all
I
go. That's what I
hesitate to send you over completely defenseless. Is any of you equipped to handle a phaser and capable of being discreet with its usage?
It brings up a
Let's
good
starts
point.
to point at her number one, but then kind of points to the ensign. How do you feel about going on an away mission? They already know I'm
Right.
captain. I can't exactly.
Of course I'm going. But I cannot be discreet.
That exactly.
I mean, a hood or a hat, you get by pretty easily. That's my point. Hood or a hat. Yeah, I don't know. Just weird fashion on different planets. I'm sure we can come up with
Can't
some
change
idea.
the attitude.
I don't know.
Or the.
But-
I think at this point it's just best the captain goes.
He-
I think
we
it's
need
best
to represent.
we all go.
Well, I hesitate to agree because we've been putting ourselves in a very. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Actually,
Exactly.
I agree. If we bring the captain, it'll show strength. Captain, you should come with us.
Well, we need someone who can communicate with the Romulans on at least somewhat of an equal footing.
Yeah.
Show them as humans call balls.
Do it.
And
That's-
Do
Aside from
humans
that-
even actually have balls?
I'm not sure, and I don't want to know.
Yes, they do.
Oh, good to know. Thank you.
I mean, Captain, we do have very capable officers here that can man the
Ugh.
con.
I believe
I'm
we
just-
should all go.
I believe
I
the
think-
same.
I think we might be best with numbers. At this point, I don't know.
We
who
were
Our
specifically
skills,
a small crew.
yeah.
And
That's
we
what-
are
that's
a
what I'm
small
saying.
crew.
We can argue for the two.
I mean,
medical
some of us are small.
I mean,
I'll look over.
you know, I'm no doc. Well, I am a doctor, and as a doctor, I would say if I can count all of us between my two hands, that's small.
You're not the entire crew.
Stop saying
point.
small.
Yeah.
Disembodied voice, you are so right.
We got so
We're
many.
not
We got
the
so many
entire
good
We're
people
not
to
the
run
entire
this
crew.
thing, yeah.
If this group of people goes, there's a full entire crew on the ship still
Yes.
that we can
Capable
communicate.
There's
officers.
Dave, and then there's Larry. He's great.
got- no,
he makes the light bulbs
my-
change.
My security second. Come on, we got. I mean, so many people to take care of the situation.
And if they want to be stingy about an engineering team, Mark can be our concussive engineering specialist.
Exactly. Kinetic specialist.
Yes,
You know.
specialized in
Specialized.
force, kinetic force.
No. My
What I
point
would do-
is,
Captain, is tell your senior staff that you and them are the fucking away team. You're going over to that fucking ship, but the first thing that you need to do is open a hailing frequency to the Romulan that you've asserted dominance over, not negotiate for a repair team. Tell that knife-eared freak that you're sending an away team over. Send proper repair teams alongside yourself. You fucking leading this effort, and find out what the fuck's going on there, because you're the only one out there that can get this shit done for the Federation for at least 8 light years.
This computer's getting really advanced. I think it's advice.
I believe the
I
cue.
agree.
Go, Captain.
That's no clearer sign than that.
I've been in
Engineering
Starfleet
crew
for
is ready
some
to go.
time.
Your
I'm
honor is on the line.
Yeah.
Security is ready.
Medical ready.
Captain, honor, glory,
You know what?
glory,
I started my
glory
career
for
in
you
security.
and your house.
We can fuck off. Let's go.
House.
Heading on down. Well, I think you'd be able to. You'll have more than enough time to equip all of the away team as you need to. And I would imagine, Captain Nam, being determined, you already know what's going to happen, so you're heading down to the transporter room as you ask for a hailing frequency to be opened with the Romulan ship, so that you can make your demand for the repair team to go over, not a negotiation, as this is allowed.
Open frequencies to the head Romulan ship. What was that lieutenant's name again? Our commander?
Mevin.
Mevin.
From the valleys of Romulus I am, Mevin.
Mevin, I do apologize with my deep Cardassian Vedas at heart, but we will be coming aboard with slightly fewer more individuals than intended. There will be security to make sure that those of engineering will not be hindered in their work. I will be overseeing that as well with my head of security, seeing as how I started my career in that. There will also be 2 medical personnel as part of the team, as that is something that can very easily be adopted situationally with maturity at hand. And it's not something you addressed in the first place. We will be booming over momentarily. No, I'm out.
You know what? I'm not even going to make you a roll for that. You're just going to have momentum. And you head down to transporter room. Transporter chief gives you a nod. The rest of the repair crews have already gone over safely, Captain. Whatever you did, I think it did the trick. Beaming straight over, okay. Stand on the transporter pad as the transporter chief enters the coordinates. The matter stream envelops you as the transporter room fades away. And the heavily damaged, gutted interior of Nightingale fades into view. The disheveled but determined visage of Commander Lewis greets you. Captain Nam, you wouldn't believe how glad I am to see you. As you can see, Nightingale is in bad shape, as is her crew. We've had to come down to the battle bridge It's hard to focus on repairs when the Romulan Star Empire is trying to sail the newest acquisition, let alone the possibility of another war if we try to resist. One step at a time. How about I catch you up to speed?
Please. And while the commander would have been talking to her, she would have given head nods and appropriate motions to her, lieutenant commander of engineering and the doctors to go ahead and get moving to where they need to go, and everything like that.
Yep.
She'll say, "Of course. Please let us walk and talk."
The order of events. I was on duty and Captain Blake was in her quarters. Everything was fine and no problems had been reported with the ship. Our course was set to travel along the Federation side of the neutral zone to our next survey assignment. During a routine course check, the navigator realized the ship had gone off course, while the navigation system showed they were on course. A more detailed position check proved that we had slid into the neutral zone. Before we could implement a change in course, a Romulan X-class warbird decloaked and opened fire. That's when the Nightingale returned fire, but the next Romulan salvo took out the shields and made a direct hit on engineering. The Nightingale is no match for a warbird. We're a short-range science vessel. I don't know how we managed to inflict as much damage as the Romulans say we did, but that's what they say. Once we were disabled, the Romulans hailed us, offering us surrender terms. I surrendered so long as we were allowed to apprise Starfleet of the incident. That's when I sent out the distress call. Out of a fresh complement of 80, mostly fresh kid cadets, we're down to about 50% able-bodied crew. Everyone else is dead or injured from the attack. Almost all the engineering teams have been incapacitated. While the remaining crew are scientists, many have been proved to be competent engineers, and are working on repairs as best they can, but it's slow going. Captain Blake was found dead in her quarters, having activated the Romulan protocol. It's thought she was hurt trying to get to the bridge, but made it back to her quarters to activate the protocol. The Romulan protocol is an emergency procedure to ensure that the enemy cannot claim too much Federation data should they capture the ship. On the command of the captain, it locks out and encrypts all data in the computer system. This means the computer is shut down and locked. Although it will maintain life support and manual systems, it can be undone given time and a Federation computer lab. But there are a few things that don't make sense. The failure of the navigation system so soon out of Starbase is possible, but highly unlikely. Could it be potential sabotage? The Romulans were here very quickly. They may not have been cloaked in the neutral zone already, but if not, they were on the border and able to speed over in double quick time. The Romulans will probably claim it all a lucky coincidence. Either way, it's against the terms of the treaty or a galaxy-sized coincidence. The Romulans are trying to claim that we damaged their warp systems. It isn't outside the realm of possibility, as we did get a pretty good couple of hits in, but it seems the Romulan shields were down. It's odd that a trained Romulan crew didn't manage to get the shields up before we were able to fire. While I would love to know what is actually going on, my top priority is the safety of the ship and crew. If you and your team want to look into what's going on, that's fine. But right now, we need help in terms of repairs and seeing to the wounded. I suggest you head down to main engineering and try to help as many engineering teams down there as possible. The faster we get repairs done, the better. Lieutenant Commander Jetrell, our chief medical officer, is treating the injured in sick bay, but he only has a team of 8. With the computer offline, they have no access to medical records. If you can spare anyone to treat the injured too, it would be a huge relief. Commander exposition for you?
Commander, thank you for all of that. And you have my sympathies for all your losses. Of course, repairs and seeing to the wounded is first priority. I have 2 very capable doctors that I have brought on board. As a matter of fact, there was one whose specialty is actually in the realm of technology. It is unfortunate to hear that the Romulan protocol had to be put to use, because I am sure that he would otherwise easily be able to go inside the system and twirl it around and find some signs of sabotage, because not only do I fear this being sabotage, but we have a traitor in our midst.
That would make sense if it is sabotage. We're fresh out of Starbase.
Right. Well, as we discussed, repairs to ship and personnel is paramount. Keep it on the back burner for now.
Is it okay to say that? Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm done.
Is it okay to say that I was standing with the captain since I am the second in command?
Absolutely,
Or
yeah.
am I? Okay.
Anyone who wanted to stay and hear the report, absolutely fine.
Because if that's the case, then he's gonna, while everybody's doing their thing with the medical and engineering, I think he needs to do an investigation, try to see what actually happened, and maybe with a little bit of xenobiology, I can try to figure out, well, not really figure out, but discern if there's anybody nervous in the area that could be a traitor.
Absolutely everyone that you can see is absolutely scared shitless.
Well, yes, I know it's a chaotic situation, but maybe pinpoint someone who's not quite acting like
you're not going to be able to. You're not familiar with this crew, with this species. You don't know what's out of the ordinary for them. They all look scared shitless and rattled. Even the commander, she didn't sign up for this.
Okay.
They signed up for a short-range science trip.
So we'll just have to do an investigation then.
I would be more than happy to assist your medical team. I don't really like using records anyways. It slows me down. Just go with my gut, you know?
I think you'll make a wonderful assistant for our chief medical officer that I love the name of, that I totally remember.
Yeah, I'm a chief medical officer too, so I'm sure I can help out.
Well, you better head down to sickbay.
There's
a makeshift triage has been made.
I will head down to sickbay.
If you've got anyone with medical training, take them with you.
Does anyone have medical training?
I have a little bit, as we discussed.
Oh, yeah.
But I know the forms.
I will go to Dr. Mero. Dr. Mero, do you want to assist me with the medical team, or do you want to work on the sick computers?
I would look to the captain. I would say, Captain, would you prefer for me to work on the computers, or should I go to the medical bay?
Start out there, get a lay of the land, as it were, get a flow to things, then you can step aside and see to the computers.
As you say, Captain, my friend Isaac, I'd be more than happy to come with you for now.
Sounds good. You know what they always say, a doctor's a doctor.
I know a bit of medicine myself. Not much, but I might be able to help.
Sure.
You can oversee security in medical bay then.
Start
I'll
there.
see the host.
We'll find out what's going on in engineering. If you need to hit into the computers, we can do it too. Not a problem.
Yeah, please let me know if you have any troubles with the computers. I will come up as quickly as I can.
Roger.
GM, I have a question. Is
Yes?
computer stuff like science?
More
Would it
engineering.
be science?
Yeah.
It would be engineering? Okay.
So that's Dr. Malcontent, Dr. Marrow, and Lieutenant Lal going off to sickbay. And everyone else to engineering.
Yeah, I'll
And as
oversee
you make your way... Oh, no, sorry.
No, I was just saying, yeah, I'll oversee security and engineering.
And as you make your way to engineering, we're going to take a break now, Scavian.
Oh.
Oh, shit, what do I do for a breaks thing? How do it's been 3 weeks. I've forgotten how I go into the breaks, Noscavian. How do I go into the breaks?
You normally just make
What's
a
the
joke
tie?
and
What's
then
the hook?
say,
Yeah, what's
only
the, I
for,
usually
like,
relate
five
it to
Normally say
something.
some unhinged
Say
shit
something.
and then
Say
like take
something
us
from
to
Star
like
Trek.
exactly
break.
like what they
Oh,
do.
literally.
Just like
Normally
give us some
someone
motivation.
Enjoy
Give us some-
Shiv tap dancing for 10 minutes.
Invest us
We're-
in this.
we're
Star
going to
Trek.
see who's got the biggest big toe on their left foot. We'll be back in a bit. It's a very specific thing about being one-way channel. It's mostly because it is a single lane road and not one of these fucking highway things that has like 6 lanes. That's not how that works. So anyway, turns out that we actually ended up sniffing each other's socks just for the holes afterwards. And we came to the conclusion that Fenice has the prettiest feet. Just facts. So when are we going back live?
I'll take it.
We've been live.
Oh, God. Deviants, all of you. Deviants! Prostrate yourselves and give honor to your houses.
I already
That
do.
came out wrong.
Yes, it did.
I'm very happy to give honor. If that's what you call it in your household, yeah. Oh yeah, we're live now.
Yeah.
It takes longer than usual to make your way through the fairly small ship due to turbo lifts not working. You have to make your way down more than one turbo lift shaft before reaching the remains of the corridor leading to main engineering. Even here the damage is extensive. Blown out console panels, exposed conduits and relays line the walls where once were smooth geranium panels. Main engineering reeks of charred plastic and superheated metals. The smell lingers in the air, mingling with the thick, smoky haze that dances despite the debris and dark, heavy atmosphere in the somber area. The dispersed crewmen tend to the injured ship. Most of those tending to the ship are scientists, as few engineers remain. As a consequence, you can see the repair efforts are scattered and uncoordinated. What would you like to do?
Go to the main engineering console and get a report to see what is damaged, what can be repaired, and then put Huey, Dewey, and Louie in the 3 main quadrants so we can put engineering at least back online, and somebody getting an exhaust fan.
The first thing you notice in your damage report is that the damage report console is damaged.
Of course it is, because why the fuck not?
However, you are, of course, handed a pad with the extensive list. I would like you to do reason engineering, please.
Anything I need to do a focus on, I can do warp engines, electroplasmic power systems, transporters and replicators.
Yeah. You've got a focus for sure.
Kill. Task roll 1 or 2?
2.
Danka. Is there a complicated range or no?
No.
Perfect.
Oh.
Good or bad? I'm gonna let you tell me.
That is a messy success.
Oh, yeah.
That's a success with a complication.
I can
So, a lot of systems are offline. The warp core safety systems have completely shut down. This is, of course, to be expected, as the warp core is also down. Where the fuck is it? I know I put it there. Yeah. You'll have to start the warp core safety systems first and foremost. Lieutenant Naval, a male Vulcan, is overlooking the repairs. Yeah.
She'll ask where he's at, and then start to diagnose the system and start repairs.
fairly young Vulcan lieutenant is overlooking the repairs to the warp core safety systems. He sports the typical Vulcan hairstyle, though he looks extremely disheveled. His torn uniform exposes the blue undershirt usually hidden beneath. As you approach, you can see his right hand is shaking slightly.
Deep breath. You got this.
It would be logical to yield to a superior officer to hasten repairs. As a Vulcan, I do not suffer from pride.
Oh, pride's overrated.
I have not taken an assessment of the damage yet. I am not an engineer. As an officer, it was logical to take charge and direct the crew under my command to focus their efforts on repairs. The reasons for this were twofold. The ship needs to be repaired, and it will help focus their minds on something to prevent worry.
Agreed. How are you doing?
The repairs are commencing slowly.
How are you mentally in handling the stress and your shaking hand is what I'm asking.
I believe I am having a physical reaction to the strenuous circumstances, but it is nothing that I cannot handle.
Do you want to assist me in this?
It would be logical. I have some rudimentary understandings I can share with you.
Oh, cool. All right, let's get going on it.
Reason, engineering. Please.
Sure. Same as before?
Do you have
1 and
warp
2?
systems focus?
I have a warp field dynamics.
Yeah, I'll have that. Complication range is 1, task roll is 2.
Got it.
That's my sex face. Jesus.
Yes?
Make people think you're having a seizure.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Without these systems, the warp core is at risk of breach. If it is brought online before these systems are repaired, your scans show that the antimatter stream regulators are offline, but can be repaired with a laser welding team of 2. The EPS regulator has been completely blown, but cutting a piece of geranium and fitting it in the regulator housing would serve long enough to keep Nightingale going to a starbase. Your estimated time of completion in optimized conditions would be 1 hour.
In not
So you
optimized
know above
conditions?
Oh, at least 4 times that.
Right, so we shave it down to 2.
Above game, this is my way of telling you this is an extended task.
Got you. Well, I know what I'm doing.
In that case, we'll spinning table of horrors logo. Thank you for that.
I need my
Over
coffee
2.
mug.
No, you'll spill it when we spin.
Not if it's
Wounded
empty.
and sick bay. Hey, Celeste. She's hit. You make your way to sick bay, navigating through the remains of the ship while keeping your senses alert for any other injured you may encounter on the way, until you finally arrive at the corridor leading to sickbay. You know you're in the right place as the walking wounded lie the detritus-filled corridor as nurses run through the line of incoming wounded. Jesus, fuck my life, that's loud. That shocked the shit out of me. Jesus, fuck my God.
Is it?
Sat here talking and suddenly, boom, it's not you, it's on my end.
Oh.
Fucking hell. I was doing alright, Celeste, until I just made myself jump out my fucking skin. How are you? Yeah, the detritus-filled corridor riddled with nurses and terror run through the line of incoming wounded, trying to stabilize the critically wounded and treat any of those with only minor wounds. Although it is not the first time you've seen medical personnel push past their limits to give treatment, you've never seen a team look as injured as those they are trying to treat. Stealing your nerve, you head into the sickbay proper. The first thing you hear over the groans of pain and medical instructions being shouted is the voice of a Vulcan, clearly the chief medical officer, but his uniform is torn, scorched, and even spattered with blood, clearly not his own due to it being red. You're not the only biologist we've had to deputize, but you are the only one that is making problems. Now, rather than having to treat the wounded, as is my job, I'm having to take time out to tell you to get back to work. Does that sound even remotely logical to you? Is what he's, addressing one of the people as you approach. What would you like to do?
Hey, yo, I'm a chief medical officer. Need a hand? I also brought my medical assistant, Dr. Morrow.
You're far too
Pleasure.
happy and chipper. Get to work.
I want to find the most critically injured person and wing it.
Why is it not escape?
Yes?
You always do the fucking first day of prison thing. Everything you can. It's like, yeah, I want to do fucking biggest man in this place and take him on. All right. Do a medical tricorder for me.
Medical tricorder.
That should be one of your macros.
Oh, macros. I don't know if I see. Oh, wait. I don't know. Roll
In that case,
tables?
just do insight, medical.
Okay.
Complication range is 0, task roll 2.
Insight, medicine, task roll 2, complication 1, challenge 0.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't need challenge, you just need the task roll. There he is, burst your big balls. You are at maximum momentum. You are able to find the most critically wounded man there, and you swiftly approach the medical bed. A diagnosis shroud already deployed over the human patient. Life support readings show a collapsed lung and extensive tissue damage caused by smoke inhalation. Reason, medicine.
Can I assist him by making additional observations? Because I also am decent at medicine.
Reason, medicine. That it's a task roll of 1, as that is an assist.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I forgot to change the things. There we go.
Lovely. Yep. Patient is unable to breathe properly and will soon suffer from organ failure if he is not able to respirate properly soon. The man's lungs should be healed first and then the tissue damage treated with extensive dermal regeneration. Without access to the man's medical records, though, you should proceed with caution.
Yeah, I wing it. I don't need no records. And,
Have you got any narration for winging it, or do you want me to?
Yeah, sure. I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna just think back to some field medical training he got with his Starfleet upbringing and service time, and takes one of those like trauma things to help someone respirate, where you just like punch it in through their solar plexus and like mainline into their lung. It's a pretty violent thing, but it will help them respirate. I don't know if it works with glass lung though, but this is Star Trek. They probably have a more advanced version.
He's doing that, but the more advanced version is going on underneath the diagnosis shroud.
Yeah.
Control medicine, please.
Control and medicine?
Yes, please. This is an extended task, just so you know. Yeah.
Oh, another one?
No, I thought you were thinking it over. Sorry.
Oh no, I won't.
You had your thinking face on. You had your I'm considering asking for assistance on this, but no, okay. The collapsed lung has been treated and has oh wait. Oh no, sorry. I got excited because the music's fucking loud for me again. Right. What's your medical? 5.
5.
Roll 7 challenge dice for me, please.
7 challenge dice. Okay.
And again, that's the sheep being funny.
Hold on. There we go.
There it goes. That is 1, 2. That is 4 successes. 5 breakthroughs. So yeah, you carry on treating the man, but he is still unable to breathe. The collapsed lung needs treatment.
Guess I will make an incision and try to uncollapse the lung. I'm not a doctor. I'll just try to fluff it up so it's not collapsed anymore.
Can I assist him with this as well?
Ow. But yes.
I mean, I do have 4 medicines, so
I'm not
what he
asking
would need, yeah.
how. I'm asking what are you doing to assist, so I can tell you what to roll.
I would be acting as his I don't know what they're called, but you know, in surgery,
Surgical
it's like you have
assistant?
the doctor, yeah, surgical assistant, where it's just like scalpel, you know, all that shit. I'm just doing whatever he needs to be assisted with, as assuming he tells me that he needs it to be done.
And I will wash my hands first.
Same.
Right. Doctor Practice. Control medicine. Dr. Marrow. Insight medicine. But your task roll is 1. Okay. Lovely. And I'd like you to roll 7 challenge dice, Dr. Practice. Dr. Isaacs. The collapsed lung has been treated and has given you enough time to stabilize the man and heal the extensive damage. You administer a strong anesthetic and deploy the macrodermal regeneration pylons and prepare to perform the precise surgery to the best of your ability.
Yeah, exactly.
Control and medicine. Oh, nice. That's a crit. And 7 challenge dice, please. Very nice. With great care, you slowly begin to treat the man, encouraging the tissue to regrow and heal at an exponential rate. That's not easy to say. You are even able to leave minimal scar tissue after spending due care and attention to the process. With your patient stabilized, he is moved to one side to recover as another patient takes his place and is treated. You survey the rest of the sick bay, observing staff desperately trying to save the crew. Commander Gitrell, that is it, that's all I had to say, motions to his nurse, who silently swoops in, transfers the body to another gurney, and somberly strides the body through a side door. He wipes up his hands and starts to approach you. Good work, Doctor.
You can call me Isaacs. That's what I go by now.
Dr. Isaac. Very well. I can spare you a brief moment, but I must return to my work. Are you here to help us? What's going on?
No, I'm on holiday. I'm doing this for fun. No, yes, I'm here. We're part of the away team to provide medical assistance.
Ah, you're one of the sarcastic ones. You must have one of those wonderful bedside manners.
Oh, yes, I do have very good bedside manners. Thank you for reminding me.
Yes, well, I'd love to stand here and remind you of yourself in the middle of this emergency, but I have things to do, and you came down here.
Yeah, my assistant and I came down to provide medical aid, so we're at your disposal. We will keep treating patients, or if you want to task us with something more urgent than treating patients. I just took care of that guy with the collapsed lung and all that stuff. I'm pretty good doctor as far as things go.
We do have a bit more use as well. We brought Lieutenant Lull with us along, and he's one of our security specialists. And so if there are any threats or if you're in need of guards, we do have him available, but we just, like what Isaac said, wanted to make ourselves dispensable for y'all.
If you haven't got any medical training, then you can at least move some of the bodies into the makeshift morgue. We've had to use one of the cargo bays. Be careful with them. We've not had time to analyze anyone, including the captain's body.
Analyze them for what?
Discrepancies. It's called an autopsy.
Oh, yeah, you want me to do that?
Anything we should be worried about?
By all means, please, Dr. Isaacs, I suggest you make haste to the morgue. I think that is where you will be best suited.
All right. Hear that? Enough saving lives today. We're going to go to the morgue.
Great. Well, if they need help moving the bodies, I mean, me and Lal are available. Maybe you head on to the morgue and we can help them.
No, please. Please, take Dr. Isaacs with you. I believe he'll be of most use there and not here. Anywhere but here.
Apparently saving lives is just too much.
Fair enough. Well, I guess let's all head down there then.
It's all right, Dr. Isaacs. I'm sure your expertise will be useful.
And as we're heading
grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, and as we're heading down to the morgue, Dr. Isaacs is talking, like cutting open living people and dead people. They're pretty similar. There's a few key differences, but like a lot of the organs are the same. They just, they're like offline,
Yeah.
Do some alive people and some dead people have different organs?
No. The organs are the same. They just usually have less blood, or it's not quite pumping around the same,
Oh, yeah. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this is quite interesting, but did either of y'all notice how Doctor responded up there? It seemed he couldn't be more glad to usher us.
Yeah, I know.
Out.
You'd think with
was that strange, or was that just me?
It was pretty strange with a packed medical office and him kind of, struggling to keep up with all the injured. And I walk in there, take care of the most injured person, and he wants to send me to the morgue. It's almost like he doesn't want the people to get medical aid.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of strange.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Maybe he's a Romulan spy.
Let's see.
Well,
but I agree with you. Either way, though, all that I propose is that we be on high alert, keep our wits about us as we make our way forward. If
in the morgue we find evidence that the captain was maybe hit with a hypodermic needle or something like that, maybe we go and we put that chief medical officer in the brig.
Agreed. He is
we
class
shouldn't
suspect.
jump to immediate conclusions. I think we'll need to investigate this and be thorough about any sort of
What?
action like that.
You
But
are the head of security. I think you
That's
know
true.
your
we
work
can
best.
definitely look
Yeah.
into this if you are getting that sense. I'm not going to
Definitely. We're
I'm not
getting
going to
ahead of
shirk any
ourselves, though.
responsibility. No
All
one's
that
above
I'm
suspicion at
saying
this point.
is, yeah, let's just be on high alert in case there is any type of trap or we're getting
I am
wrapped
on
up in some weird machination or something.
keep your phasers ready, gentlemen.
Will do.
Yeah, you never know what those corpses are going to do.
Bruh, you
I don't
don't.
trust a dead man further than I can throw him.
I mean, in space, you can throw pretty far.
Damn it.
Not when the ship's gravity field is activated.
No, but I'm super buff, so I can throw him pretty far. I mean, I think that was the point being made.
Spinning Table of Horrors logo back to main engineering, or at least what's left of it. Chief Distro.
Yeah.
Damage assessment of the warp core systems. The scans show that you'll need to send a laser welding team of 2 to start the repairs.
Mm-hmm.
How would you like to proceed?
Well, I got Huey, Dewey, and Louie with me, so I'll get Huey and Dewey to kind of do the welding stuff. If I need to. Or unless I need to be in that.
Insight engineering.
Sure. They gotta have good rolls for this, I hope. Okie dokie. Is? No?
It's not enough.
Oh, well,
You
I
begin
can
work,
write that.
but unfortunately, the welding, well, it's just the weld, isn't it? The welder isn't charged fully, and as soon as you get in position, it sputters out of life.
Fuck.
Happens to us all at a certain age.
They don't make pills for this, though. Any way to counter that or no?
Can roll again.
I can do improvisation. Improv something and rig it up so that it works.
I'll take that. Insight and engineering.
Okay. Insight and engineering. Wait.
That is enough. I need you to do for me 7 challenge dice, please.
Okie dokie, how do I do this?
I think it's just a text inbox on challenge dice. Yeah, just put
Oh,
7
okay.
in the. Yeah.
Roger that.
There we go. Good old roll 20.
Do I need to
You're
do
gonna have to do
again?
that one again. The sheet's being weird.
Did you?
There it goes. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Was it good or bad?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Jesus
Huzzah!
Christ. It's 2
Miracles in
breakthroughs.
engineering.
Yeah. The assigned welding team has been approved and begun work repairing the regulators. As well, you have found a large piece of geranium suitable and made the precise cut. You assign the remaining team, including Lieutenant Naval, to fit it in place. The warp core can now be safely brought online when it has been repaired and you feel the ship is in a state that it could handle that much power.
Okay. We'll work on everything else, get those online, and then slowly turn the warp core on. Get it, temperature temperate, and then slowly boost it up. Let it just start to purr.
Yep. Your pad will be updated with a new list. Currently, oh Christ, I hate going through these things. You need to get the exterior hull plating repaired.
Spacewalk.
The warp core repaired.
I'm not worried about the warp core. I can do that. That's fine.
Propulsion systems, the shield systems, the weapon systems, and the secondary systems. And as well, the computer needs repair.
I mean, tell me more that I have to do in like an hour. This is fine. Multitasking at work. If she's got any science officers, she'll send them out. If they can do spacewalking to try and repair the hull, or at least patch it.
I mean, that's the problem. There is no one else. Everyone's gone.
Okay, well, they're going to have to wait for the outside thing, and we'll work on patching all the systems, and then we'll do that last. So it'll just be order of whatever is important. Everything's important, I know. Priorities. And I'll ask Nam and last names trying to Miss Z, because words are hard and so are last names. To help with that too, if possible. Yes, you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mock could help with the shields outside.
I could
Right? Shiver?
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't not know. Shields are repaired on the inside.
Okay.
You're enthusiastic to get out there. I like that.
Oh no, I'm getting enthusiastic to get repairs going and help out. Even if it means I gotta go outside.
The propulsion systems, the shield systems, the weapon systems, the secondary systems, they're all general ship repairs. They're fairly low priority. Those are some things that, if you have the time, you could get those done really well. But the people that are there, they will fix that.
Okay.
But that is, those are nice little sprinkles on top.
As an XO, I will grab a cup of coffee and monitor.
Speaking of, Lister probably would have overheard Karaksana's conversation. I can oversee the spacewalk and provide security coverage, but I actually never much cared to work with my hands in that regard.
Don't want to get your hands dirty?
If I do, it would probably mess you up more. But
I was fucked at birth. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, same, yeah. Continue.
So, fuck it. We'll do the spacewalk last because that's one that we're really gonna have to be prepared for. But I want to get the warp core and everything else done online, and I know that names that you and Lieutenant Z can definitely help me with getting things online quickly, faster. The warp core is going to take a little bit more to get into gear before we can turn it on.
Just tell me what to plug in where.
There, and there. I put it on a data pad for you to follow. Lovely.
Yeah,
lovely
I am available to do whatever I am needed for.
Yeah.
This is not necessarily my specialty, but
we'll make an engineer out of you.
I'm pretty good with computer, just not the engineering side of it.
That's fine. Definitely can work on the computer systems. Please, by all means, pick something that you guys know that you guys can do, and yay, whatever your expertise are in. And she'll just list off everything, the garbage pile of systems that need to be repaired. Insert technobabble here.
Working.
It's working.
Work it,
Perfect.
girl.
Warp core repair. I'm going to assume Lieutenant Commander Distro.
Yep.
You return back to main engineering, where you find that Tellarite is trying to organize a team of scientists to fix the warp core. She explains to the group even with properly trained engineers this is a complicated, time-consuming job. She looks over the group in front of her, and as you approach, gruffly says, "You could have some tools and help us get that warp core online. And before you give me any of that crap about senior officers, I would like to take the time to remind the officers that we are adrift in the Romulan Neutral Zone, with a warbird breathing down our throats, telling us all we are now property of the Empire. So if it's all the same to you, grab a spanner and get us the hell out of here, sirs." Classic Tellarite accent.
Talking to me? Was that all that for
I might
me or
look
no?
like a pig, but I know my eyes are straight. You know I'm looking right at you.
Oh, okay, so, hi. Shall we introduce ourselves first before you try and ream me through the ass after me putting your warp core online? Let's start
You
with
want
that.
to introduce yourselves? Have you seen the wreck of this place? You know that big blue thing that usually propels us faster than the speed of light? You notice how it's bloody
No.
dark right now? You notice how you can
No,
see
you
a
don't
hole
say!
right there, and you can see
Oh
the
my God.
stars. That's not
As
meant
if
to
I've
be
never
there.
been
Would you
in
like to
engineering
discuss that, or would you like to
before.
repair everything?
Wow. I have been already repairing things. This is online, this is online, this is online, this is online, this is online. You're also got 2 welders are going on. We're already putting in the antimatter chamber, and we're already handling with the dilithium crystals. Would you like to know more of what we've been doing while you've been sitting on your ass drinking coffee?
Oh, yes, well, please. Well, I've been sitting on my ass, drinking coffee, calculating exactly the precise measurements that you need to get the antimatter matter stream regulator. Otherwise, we're going to
didn't know
blow
that?
ourselves to kingdom hell.
You didn't know you didn't know that
Can
already.
you manually calculate that? Because there's only
I already
one man
did.
in the entire... There's only one man in the entire fleet can do that without a computer, and you ain't
Yeah, and
him.
I know, and who taught me?
You're not
I hold a
physically
Cochrane
capable
Award.
of doing those calculations.
Oh,
That's
really?
kind of the point.
Listen here, human. I already know the calculations.
I'm
and
not
already
a
done with it.
human. Do you
You're
not know
treating me
what
like
a
one,
Terrorite
too.
looks like when you see
Actually,
one?
I've never been with a Terrorite before, but I'd love to have coffee with you later. I'm already
Not yet.
understanding this. I already have it
That's
done.
enough. Let's
Breathe.
get this done.
Oh, shut up.
I am your commanding officer.
Yes, and you do not anything about what we're talking about.
All I see
Breathe.
is 2 arguing Patak.
Yes, we are doing Patak. And I don't have my butt lock. I already have everything. Here's my report. And this is what we're already working on.
Well, that's fantastic, but that's got nothing to do with me. Here's my report and the
Perfect.
tricorder. Get to work.
Quiet.
And then
quiet,
if you
quiet.
fix it, maybe we'll talk later.
Shh. It's okay. Just let me work. Go away.
Reason engineering.
Oh, yes, of course. Anytime. I want that one. No, it's insight engineering. Hold on. Let me switch reason really quick. I'm so sorry. Let me reroll. My bad. I'll take my first roll anyhow. Fuck.
Don't forget, you have got max momentum at the moment.
Oh,
can buy
I
a
use some
reroll.
momentum? Yeah.
Yep.
You guys mind if I borrow a reroll? Because I can't say words anymore.
Of course.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Awesome. There,
You
I
look
like that roll.
Oh, you wanted
It's-
do you want to re-roll 2 of those, or just the 1?
That looks good. What do you think?
You want...
I got 2 2s.
Just take the 2. We stack momentum, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
So you're taking both?
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Please and thank you.
So that's 2.
Best DM ever.
So overall, you lose 1 momentum.
Yes. That's correct.
I'm math.
It's okay.
So that is enough saying that. 7 challenge dice, please. The warp core is fortunately not damaged itself. So long as the warp core safety systems are online, which you know they can be, the core itself can be brought online. Once the antimatter injector stream housing has been cleared and checked for damage and dilithium chamber regulator has been repaired. Relatively simplistic work, but extremely involved and time-consuming, and has to be done right. Estimated time to repair in optimized conditions, 1 hour.
Well, you know what I'm doing now for an hour, kids?
Getting in there and clearing some debris?
Yep. She'll show her what
Daring.
a senior officer will do.
I am going
Daring.
to assist.
Engineering. Yeah? What are you doing to assist?
If she needs help, she can get her hands dirty. I can get my hands dirty too.
Daring.
Same.
Engineering.
I am just gonna carry shit.
Daring. Engineering.
For both of us? Okay.
Everyone who's doing an assist roll. Task roll is 1. Lieutenant Commander Distro, your task roll is 2.
And this will still be Warfield Dynamics.
Yes.
Could I do something regarding my tactical exploration? Since I'm kind of overseeing security in this place, can I check the area for any signs of I can't think of the cat crawl places, the Jeffrey's tubes. Like if there's been signs of like people like being in there when they shouldn't and like fucking around with things, or like if someone's been like held up camping in there or something like that.
Yes. Do for me. Reason. Security.
Reason and security.
And you get 2 momentum and Lieutenant Commander Distro, 7 challenge dice, please.
I'm sorry, how do I roll the attribute and discipline again?
Just click on Insight, and then go down to Discipline and click on Security, and then go to Task Roll. Make sure it's 2 and click the Star Trek button.
2? Okay. There you go.
Okay. Having a look around inside the Jeffrey's tubes and around various points of the warp core systems, you find no traces of any sabotage in there. All of this damage is to be expected from battle. Lieutenant Commander Distro, 7 challenge dice, please.
Yep.
Wonderful. That's 2, 3. The antimatter stream housing was cleared of debris to a micro detail thanks to you and the crew's diligent efforts. Where needed, the housing was reinforced with a nanopolymer. Cautiously, the antimatter injector is brought online at a low output to not risk any further damage to the systems. The warp core starts to glow and faintly emit the regular pulse of the ship's heartbeat as the impulse engines start to come online. Even minimal shields are possible. Once the dilithium regulator chamber is fixed, full power can be achieved.
That'll be your next thing.
Daring. Engineering. And 7 challenge dice, please. You begin work constructing the housing, but it is very intricate, delicate work and still needs more to be done.
All right, she'll work on that.
Daring engineering, please. Sticking with it.
Do you guys mind if I borrow my momentum again?
Sure.
Okay.
How many dice would you like to buy before you roll?
I'm gonna buy. Oh, I rolled, but I'll take the 1, and I won't take the 2.
Just the one.
So it'll be a 1-1. Yeah.
No. Now I want you to do daring engineering task roll 1. And then you re-roll on the 1.
Okay, give me a minute. Thank you. Oh, well, still 0.
You carry on with the work. Unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder. And the Tellarite keeps looking over to you and giving a small little scoff.
Oh, I've tuned her out.
May I assist her with command? Kind of motivate her?
Could I just... Yeah. Go for it. Distro,
What's the
daring engineering.
What's the usual estimated time? Because I'll just do the captain motivation of asking her to get it done a little faster.
An hour.
Okay. You have 45 minutes. I believe you can do it.
I'm like
She knows it's just a captain's
stuck a
thing.
dick. Am I? What's my task roll? 1 or 2?
2. And
Do I need to roll for
Mark,
this?
command, and yeah, presence. Task roll 1. Distro, your task roll was 2, so we're not going to count that roll. So daring engineering task roll 2.
I didn't roll anything yet. I waited for.
Oh well, that's the
Purpose to
same.
roll.
Oh, then even better then. Okay.
Oh well, that sucks.
And that is with a complication as well. But you can re-roll.
You guys mind? Okay. Sorry, guys.
How many dice
I
would you like to buy
apologize.
back?
I'm gonna buy both because double zeros suck.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Daring engineering task roll 2. Yeah. Got a 1. Just barely enough. Do 7 challenge dice for me, please.
Oh boy. Okay.
The warp core hums more powerfully than before, bringing a blue-white light with it that fills the gutted engineering section. But one by one, the systems start to come online. Full lighting is restored, and the ship reports full power. Warp drive, shields and weapons are potential to come online.
I look at
Will
Mark
it work?
actually, and I'm like, that actually worked.
Excellent work.
Like,
She never disappoints me.
incredulous. That really worked.
I know I will pay for this later.
Oh, you will pay for this later.
I'm just doing my job. Sips his coffee to make a point.
I mean, to be honest, like, it worked. Like, that really put fire under your ass.
Oh,
You should
sure,
use it on
yes,
her.
Sir.
Try it yourself.
I believe this is the human equivalent of please don't.
Plus, I think she's still a bit early in her career for that sort of streamlining her career.
It would give her a lot of honor. The lower the career, the bigger the boost if she gets it done.
Yeah, but if she gets advanced before it's too soon, it's just going to be a crock pot and meaningless, and she's going to do more harm than good. Case closed.
I have faith in her. Why can't you, Captain?
I'm gonna go back and continue working on other systems that need to be online while
I
they're
was going to
talking.
say the Tellarite comes up to you and says, "You did bloody good work, you did.
Thank you.
I tell you what,
Hmm.
if you fancy going over the hull plating, if we get out of this, I'll give you at least 3/4 of my replicator rations."
3/4? You know what? I'll set up for 1/3 and we'll call it even.
Deal that is.
Cool.
Spinning Table of Horrors logo. Which apparently is going to consist of a hand. If I don't do a fucking hand as for its logo now, I'm going to be disappointed in myself.
Shiver. Just get a hedgehog tattooed on your palm, of them leaning back and going.
Nice one, Noskavian. Nice one.
Problem is, if I had a hedgehog on my hand, it'd be like, yeah, always got a prick in my hand.
Name it Boo.
You'll be sharp all the time.
Lieutenant, Dr. Isaacs and co. You make your way through the busy sick bay. Oh shit. Yeah, I'll have to the side door that leads on through to the converted cargo bay. The silence hits you at first. Unlike everywhere else on the ship, there is no activity here at all. The background rush and panic of the living feels like light years behind you as you look over rows and rows of bodies. You can see where they ran out of UFP shrouds and had to make use of thermal blankets to cover the dead out of respect. Amongst the respectfully remembered is the body of the captain. Fuck that Slough. You rolled 20. Laid shoulder to shoulder with her crew. For only in death are all equal. And only in death does duty end. What would you like to do?
I guess perform a autopsy and toxology or whatever on the captain.
Which one's the captain?
Oh, I see. I don't know, do I? Alrighty.
You can ponder this as you stroke your beard. Sensually.
Well,
Slower.
Hey,
Yeah.
Doc.
Are there not like tags? Because we're in the morgue, right?
Hey, Doc. Look for the pips. If you see one, with the same number and the same coloration as mine, that's the captain.
In fairness,
Could have been damaged.
That's 40 bodies. They have to go. No. No. Oh, yeah. Nope.
can we get
If
on
only, you know what
There's
they need is some
nothing-
sort of handy personal device that could, I don't know, like scan an area in a wide berth.
Like a
various
tricorder?
different frequencies.
Dude, I like.
Yeah, if only something like that existed in the Star Trek universe,
Oh.
right?
Can I use a tricorder?
Can I?
Yeah,
can I
you
use
certainly
a
can.
tricorder?
Yeah, medical tricorder.
Yeah, you can access their records and set the scanner to detect that. Like their genome and shit.
Oh, I see tricorder.
Where?
I love you, Noskavian.
I don't know how to click it though. It just says a focus.
Where's it at?
Oh, you should have it under attributes and abilities. It should be one of the things you can put in your macro bar.
I've got.
3 for tricorder. Engineering. Yeah.
I don't see that.
You do, because I put them there.
I believe you. I just don't see it.
Just roll. Insight,
Which
medical.
Which medical tricorder? Yeah.
That's the one.
Oh, let's
If
go.
you haven't got the button set up at this point, I'm afraid it's too late.
Dude, button.
Oh, there you go,
Button-
you got it.
buttons are easy.
There you go. 3.
What? Might not go through. Tried it.
No, I did.
Oh,
What?
oh. Sorry.
You are able to find Captain Blake's body. It is one of the few that has the United Federation of Planets shroud laid upon it. There is even a pad laying at the foot of the body with a preliminary report stating that it is believed that the body was badly injured when a bulkhead collapsed on her. It is likely she was able to make it to her quarters, wherein she activated the Romulan protocol before succumbing to her wounds.
Yeah,
What would you like to do?
can I perform a autopsy to see what the cause of the wounds was?
Medical tricorder. Insight medicine, please. Jesus. Back to full momentum, everyone. Captain Blake's head wound is obvious to visual inspection, but your autopsy reveals that her cause of death was asphyxiation. The damage to her throat would indicate that she was strangled. A visual inspection reveals marks on the neck and defensive wounds. You can only come to one conclusion. The captain wasn't killed in an accident. She was murdered. Acting Captain Lewis and the rest of the away team should be informed that there is a murderer aboard.
I will say over my I will give a brief an update over the communicator.
What are you gonna say? There's a
Oh.
murderer.
Yeah, I'm just
Someone
saying.
got murdered.
So,
Poor cracker.
I'll say, the chief medical officer said I would be most useful in the morgue. So I went to the morgue and I found the captain and I performed an autopsy, and it would seem the captain was murdered. Asphyxiation, to be precise. Someone strangled the captain to death.
But you're not surprised.
Such an honorable way to go.
Have you noticed any other suspicions, any behavior, anything not as it should be?
Well, I mean, the chief medical officer didn't want to help with healing the injured. He said I was more useful in the morgue.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's like, you'd think when they're overwhelmed, they'd want all hands on deck. But no, he just wants to send the other chief medical officer to the morgue. I mean, I know, surgery on a living person and surgery on a dead person are similar, but they're not the same, you know?
For sure. With all systems back online, Captain at this point would go, computer, please locate this ship's...
Computer's not online.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Well, there's other things that are online. She looked to Dr. Morrow. Doctor, if you could divert your focus to the computer systems, now that we have so many necessary operational systems online. That at this point would be critical. We must make progress here. Till then, number one, how do you feel about calling the hounds, as it were?
Calling the hounds.
Calling
Interrogations?
calling the hunt, as it were.
Oh. You want me to hunt for the killer?
For the doctor. The one assigned to the ship, they're the one the most suspicious at this point.
Okay.
We cannot easily locate them. And
You have a scan Doctor,
Yeah, well,
Isaac.
that's
You
what I
have
go
a
by.
scan on the person's neck and perhaps the handprint. Send it to my tricorder.
I'll scan the, I guess the finger pattern or whatever of the grip pattern on his neck, the strangulation wound, and send that to
How
him.
much detail would I get back there, Shiver?
Well, let's find out. Control, medicine, complication range of 3, task roll 2.
Okay, and is this complication 3, task roll 2, and this is using the tricorder? Or not tricorder?
Yeah.
Yes, it is? Okay.
Yeah, you'll be using a tricorder, yeah.
Okay.
Sticking with it?
Oh, I can use one of my, I can use one of the momentum to re-roll that 0, right?
You can.
How do I do that?
As long as the rest of the crew are okay with that as well.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll cost you 1 momentum for 1 die, and then do Insight Medicine, task roll 1.
Okay. Task roll. Do I click something to spend the momentum? Oh, I see.
No,
I
do that.
Okay, you do that? Okay. Oops. Alright.
Like I'm going to give players control of threat and momentum. 2 successes. You're able to send a small copy of the data over. Unfortunately, you are not able to get a scan of fingerprints.
This is unfortunate. This would have helped us. Find. Kill him. So, distance, Captain.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
This handprint is incomplete. Fortunately, we do not have a fingerprint. Interrogations take too long. Any suggestions?
Get a description on this individual for the 2 doctors. I will
Description on who?
come and assist you. Of the sketchy doctor assigned to this ship.
I see.
That is
Okay.
who we believe the killer is to be.
Perhaps
If
we
you
should.
find, I will come to assist you.
Perhaps we should split up and look for him ourselves while the rest of them continue to work on the ship. We are of authority. We can get to places other people cannot.
Karaksana, would you be able to take our comm badges with the tools and the not available to you and be able to create our own channel with them? Security reasons.
Distro, that's you.
Sorry.
She's asking if you could take mine and Commander Gatal's comm badges and make just a personal communication channel, since they're going to be separating and looking for this doctor.
That's what I was looking for attributes, and if I had focuses, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
She can do it, I think. I mean, it's electroplasma power systems, right? Or would that be communications? Because I don't have communications.
It'd be communication. It wouldn't be an issue to. It's like a built-in function.
Yeah, she could totally do that. What would you want me to roll on that?
Nothing, unless you want to. I mean, are you? I think you're already at max.
Yeah.
Oh, you could go for the momentum. You could go for the momentum if you want. It's 1 momentum to get, but it. Yeah. Insight, engineering, complication range of 2, task roll 2.
Complication range is 2. Task 2.
Thought I just saw something. Shit.
There you go. Yeah. You're able to set that up, no problem, and you have max moment.
She would point out to Nam that if you need probing of thoughts or such, it's easy to do. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I not to discount your ability, but
I
Well, the
wasn't
things-
talking my ability.
yeah,
I do not have such an ability.
yeah.
You're not
Don't
beta
worry.
Z, sadly.
An extra.
I could punch them.
You have not to worry. I have an extra layer of protocol I can add to these.
Okay. Just let me know if you need me around. I don't mind snooping into people's minds. She'll have the communicators back.
We'll call to Dr. Isaac. I have an idea, Captain.
Please.
Yes, guitar.
Could you please also search the body for any pieces of DNA that do not belong to the captain? We might be able to find out who last was with the captain before they died. Maybe a fingernail on their neck, or perhaps they grabbed a piece of them.
That would have been something you find in the autopsy.
Okay.
You don't get
sorry.
much more thorough than an autopsy, you know? You know a person inside and out.
So I didn't find any foreign DNA.
I see.
No.
Disappointing.
Okay.
But you're doing a good job regardless.
Yeah, I didn't find anything like that, but maybe
This body's been through the rigmarole. It's been in a fire. It's had a bit of ship cut down on it. Bit of DNA on there. If you find it, might have been a nurse's at that point. It might have been Joe down the corridor. It's been one of those days.
yeah, fair.
I believe I've been watching too much CSI. I apologize, Captain.
Where not ideas are valuable.
You do still have the exterior hull plating to repair, and the computer.
Already told Mara to get on the computer stuff, and I volunteered to oversee this as well.
I'll do my best.
Who's going off for the computer?
I'll go first.
I will follow
What is
along.
what do we need? What do we need to do on the computer?
Basically, turn it off and
Restore
on again.
Yeah. Yeah, mean lol. We'll go handle it.
That'll be phasers out, just like. I'm just kidding.
I
I'm
mean,
ready.
I can
I'm
come
ready
with
to
you.
go.
Like
Phases
I
out
have
for
some stuff.
Harambe.
I have some stuff that could
Yeah,
help.
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, let's
Let's
get
just
this
hope.
computer back online.
Yeah, let's just hope.
We got this. We got three
Okay,
of
we
us.
got
I think
it.
we got
We
it.
got
It's up to
we
us. We
got
can't
it.
let
This.
down our crew. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
We
I would
barely
make
Alright.
my way to the closest terminal.
All right, the fucking what is it? The Geek Squad going in to fix the
It is
computer.
the Geek Squad.
We roll
Right.
out in our tight black pants.
Hmm.
Exactly. All leather.
Yep. Yep. Have the big bulge
Right,
of
who's
my
the leader of this
strap-on,
team?
like just bulging.
Well, this went to 10 very quickly. What the fuck? I just heard something about.
For-
I'm like,
It's
how are you?
average geek squad member? You know, like
Wow.
it's just kind of what you're seeing.
I would say leader, either me or Law.
Dude, did we break Shiv? Hold on.
I think
Shiv-
we did. He's frozen. He's
Yeah,
gone.
that joke was so good it broke.
That
him.
joke was so good it broke his computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm crying.
Yeah, bombshell, dude. Well, I guess we're in charge now.
Yeah.
Did you know that if the teacher doesn't come back in 15 minutes, you get to go?
You can leave. Exactly. Actually, if I'm being honest, I might take the opportunity to use the little boy's room real quick. Just give me like
Oh yeah,
2
no,
seconds.
he's out,
Yeah.
out. Oh
He's
shit.
All right, well,
He's dead.
Daystra looks like you're
Well,
Judy,
running
you're
the session.
storyteller
Alright.
now.
Judy,
Here
you're
we
in it. Let's
go.
do it.
You got it.
We have
After
faith
I-
in you.
You're even in the position on the screen. It's all
Oh
ready. You're
God, no!
good. This time you're in the
Why?
spotlight, champ.
Why?
This-
Um,
You've been thrust into
I
a role you
don't
weren't
have
prepared for,
anything.
and it's time
You're
to
the
deliver.
one here with the most storyteller experience, and you
Yeah.
also know Star Trek like the back of your hand.
Seniority, knowledge,
Part of the ship,
seniority,
part of the
ability,
crew.
they've all come together in this
Also,
performance.
also
Prove
think of it this
yourself.
way:
Part of the ship,
This
part
is-
of the crew.
this is the middle of the season. The head writer just got canned for some controversy because it's Shiver. Let's be real. And now you're head writer, and you have to make beauty out of this mess, which is
Someone's gotta guide the ship. Someone's gotta guide Davy Jones'
This
locker.
is like
Okay.
this is so meta. Like you need to guide the ship, like in the way that like if the captain went down, you'd have to
Yeah,
like
I'm an
You're-
engineer,
guide
not
the
a
ship, yeah.
storyteller.
Yeah,
This
but
is
now
really
it's like
meta. Yeah.
The
We
story
know
is
your
supposed to
secret,
do-
Judy.
I don't.
You're giving
okay,
your
well, I
heart
don't.
to the
How
ship.
many? Just think about how many other unprepared heroes in similar
Yeah.
situations made victory
You're Will Turner.
from these straits.
I
You're
did
like
that
you're
for
like
6
Frodo.
seasons. No,
You're
yeah,
like
6 seasons
you're
of
like,
Vampire.
You're like Hermione Granger. You're like Napoleon.
No, you're
Will
like
Turner.
Jon
You're
Snow.
you're
you
like
don't
Jon
want
Snow.
the power,
You're like Jon
which is
Snow.
why you deserve
You're
it.
like
This is the
Trevor,
this is
come
the
back.
what is it called? What's that ship? The Flying Dutchman. And you're in charge now.
I
Your heart
am not
belongs to
Davy
the ship.
Jones.
Part of the ship.
I
part of the
look
crew.
much better.
No, you're Will Turner.
Oh.
Part of the ship. Part of the crew.
Okay, if he doesn't come back in 5 minutes,
you're
somebody please
Orlando
time.
Bloom.
I will. I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to. I need 5 minutes. Oh my god.
We'll do a DS9
You
episode.
can come up
I'll
with a
play
whole.
Garrett.
That's how good you are. A whole campaign.
Yeah, you
5
can.
minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
You said you need 5 minutes. We'll give you
So
5
I'll
minutes.
play Kira. I'll
Come
play
back.
Garrett.
I mean, we can
Well, at
always
least we got the engineer shit done.
yeah, we can always just say, hey, you know, we are a Union starship, and we've hit our time.
Oh.
It's time to
Oh,
go
are you
back
saying-
to the starship, and we
Yeah.
need to like
Back.
play poker or something like that.
Boss is away. It's time to unionize.
Boss is gonna come back and he's gonna go
Fuck
full quark on us.
Me.
Oh, thank
fucking
God.
fucking
There
running.
he is.
Wait!
Fuck.
Oh,
Wait, hold
there
on.
is a God. I'd like to
What is
thank
He's gone
them right
full
now.
quark. He's
Oh
gone
my
full
gosh.
quark. I'm gonna run
Oh
now.
my
I gotta
God.
pee.
It's not really softy, but it is.
Wait, it's not
Oh
really
my
what it
God.
is. Hey.
He's-
It's
he's
Shiv.
soft.
Is it?
Low-key, I
Is
got
it
so
soft?
excited because I saw Softy was here,
It's
and I was
Shiv.
all like, "Yeah!" But
Okay,
I'm glad
good.
to
I
see
will
you
not.
too,
I will be
guess.
stepping
I
down
see. Do you want me to
as.
fuck off then, because I'm not softy?
I'm glad
Fuck
you're
you.
here,
Fuck you.
okay.
No, you're
Yeah.
staying. I don't
No,
care.
I'm just kidding,
You're
I'm just
staying
kidding.
because I'm not to
What?
storytelling this shit.
Yeah, we tried to give her.
We were
give
so
her the
close.
help.
We hyped her up.
So who's
I would
doing
like to
what? Where
tap
were
out.
you?
We're
The
we're
three,
saving the day
the
here.
The
three
Geek Squad.
nerds,
Oh,
the
Geek
Geek
Squad,
Squad,
Geek
squad
Squad,
was
the
going
Geek
to take
Squad.
care of turning on and off the
The
computer.
Yeah, we look good, and
and
we're gonna fix computers and look
yeah.
good doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
I can move the zoom windows
I'll put-
around.
Yeah, because
This is
Yeah,
amazing.
I
yeah,
remember
you
the
can
last
move
thing-
the Zoom windows within Zoom. Yeah. You didn't know that?
Yeah. That is like the best part of Zoom.
I just learned that. It's amazing.
Oh.
I've just
It's
fixed the
just-
Right,
overlay.
who's the leader of the
Saved
Geek Squad?
I'll
Who has
be,
the most geek
'cause-
ability?
Well, I'm only gonna say
Right.
me because I was told by the captain to get this shit done, so just
What?
it feels right.
What
Done.
What,
Reason engineering.
Yeah. Reason engineering? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I-
not my worst role.
I love the
I
confidence.
mean, hey, as
love
long
the
as we're not,
confidence.
as long as we're not in the worst role, obviously it'll be good.
My focus in computers does apply. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Shiver let
Is
his
it
hair down.
ac-
We're all fucked
Is
now.
it is the
And
is the
since
ship
we're there, can like
actively on
assist?
fire?
Like, can I?
Yeah. How?
Can I? Can
what
I?
are you doing to assist?
We're turning on and off the computer. Can I just like make sure that he's pressing the right buttons?
Reasoned
Backseat driver.
science.
He's just double checking everything I do.
Yeah, double checking. Exactly.
Hey, you doing it right?
Okay, is it task score 1?
Yes.
Complication 1?
1.
Okay, okay.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. The computer systems are repairable despite the main core still being encrypted. Some level of functionality can be restored by replacing the damaged isolinear circuits and rebooting the interface system. Then a simple matter of isolating any exposed circuitry. Estimated time in optimized conditions, 1 hour 30 minutes.
Sweet. I would continue optimizing this for the next hour and a half, doing what I can to repair it and getting back in functional
I
order.
would like to help trying to do the
Oh,
same
there we
thing
go.
as well.
Yeah.
Pointing out
So
the
you're going to
things that I
reconfigure
know.
the polynode ionic harmonic actuator.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah,
Jesus
Sam
Christ,
working
it's just a
on it.
matter of
He's gonna-
nullifying the oscillating gravimetric field manifold, and then a matter of amplifying the balanced subspace reaction discriminator, while you
guess
amplify
what?
the
You know
polymodic
what? I'm gonna
positronic
extend the
fluid field
backup resonating
actuator.
in like
Fuck's
every
sake.
grid. You know, that's what I'm
And
gonna
then
do.
at the end, you extend the backup resonating invariance grid.
Yeah.
Make
Exactly.
these fucking tools for you to use, and then what do you use them for? Wanking each other off before we go
Okay.
live. That's what we do
Okay.
with them.
I'm just
Fuck
saying.
me.
Like, it's a great tool, but I've never played another game that that just feeds me words. I'm not used to it, you know.
Oh no, did he break
Oh,
again?
he's dead again.
Where
Yeah.
where do I do
Alright,
the techno?
He got
Alright,
so mad.
Judy.
He
No.
just hit
It's
himself.
time. It's time.
Okay.
You gotta do it.
No. Oh,
See
No,
what
he's
happens.
here. He's here. He's here. He's here.
Break again.
Oh, he's alive.
Pinky, God, yeah, please
That was
don't
stressful.
freeze. Please don't
that
freeze.
You're stressing me out, man. I'm gonna start losing hair.
Freeze.
Stressing me out.
What do you want?
Engineering, please.
What am I rolling? Who's rolling?
Wait, what am I rolling? Sorry. Reason
Recent
engineering.
engineering.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Computer
Can
still
I
applies.
still help like him like
Yeah.
doing the same thing like point like so reason science?
Ooh,
Oh, whoa.
that's not great.
Well, hang on. That's
I'm assuming.
not the
Where's
right
that?
roll because you should be rolling 2 dice.
Oh, it's the task roll too. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Okay.
Your task roll is 2. The assists are 1.
Okay, my mistake. The first one I
Okay.
rolled was 1 too, so I'm surprised we succeeded.
And the assist, reason engineering, task roll 1.
Reason engineering, not science.
Reason science.
Complication 1, task roll 1. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Errors redeemed, ban in-game action, no DMing. Well, I guess we'll just fucking sit here then. 2. Wonderful. What's your fucking name? Marrow. 5.
I
challenge.
am helping rerouting the linear resonating interference grid
Oof.
right now.
Hell yeah!
That's
You said
what I'm-
5 challenge dice, right? 5.
I think he's momentarily.
Okay,
just-
I'm
I
just
just
gonna
need to
roll it
ask
because I
this
think he
dude.
said 5. I'm gonna roll it.
Because he's been saying 7, so I don't know.
I don't think that's good. Can I?
That's
burn-
so good. That's so good.
That's
Uh,
amazing. No,
Hold
if you
on,
need
hold
it,
on.
Stationary shiv.
good.
Can I use a
Blink?
momentum to re-roll those?
Stationary shift. Don't
he's
say
gone.
don't say anything if he can re-roll those.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can just
think
re-roll the
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
dice.
he can
Okay,
Shiv,
re-roll
Shiv,
everything.
Okay, everyone
Shiv,
saw
Shiv,
it,
don't
right?
say
I can just
anything.
re-roll it.
Oh
Shiv,
no!
Oh, okay, but
no.
as oh well no now it's now it's
Look at me.
Muscavian.
Oh,
Muscavian
good,
Shade
good.
Master.
Captain
It's
now.
not me.
I'm gonna go grab some
Okay.
more drinks.
Yeah,
To
I'm
be
gonna take a
drank.
shot real quick. Actually,
Yeah,
Hold
no,
on.
seriously. I'm gonna grab a beer and a shot real fast.
Shots. Dude, imagine being it's me. Okay. Alright guys.
Shiver now.
I'm glad you all joined us here on the stream. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to each and every one of our followers. You guys are just the best. You make this channel happen.
Who are you?
Um,
You are not Shiva.
And we're glad to have you. So thanks for tuning in. It means the world to us. We're all having
Let
a lot of
Shiv
fun
get the
tonight.
free advertising.
it's just been real awesome hanging out with you guys. Excited for what's to come.
I know. I mean, you're like a new player, Squid Week, so like maybe you should like introduce yourself, you know. You could
Oh, well,
like just
okay.
sit here and ramble, yeah.
I'm Squid Week, or playing currently Lieutenant Junior Grade Jome Law. I'm a simple man. Don't want for much in this world, but anytime I have an opportunity to hang out with you lovely people and play some games, it's a good night.
Great.
That's my brother's favorite song too.
What song?
Simple Man.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
that's a good song.
one.
That's a good song. That is a good song.
Oh, dude, he left Roll20. He's struggling right now.
Oh.
Well, okay, I like
That's
video
a PC
games.
restart right there.
This is probably the perfect opportunity for when he comes back to give us a little bit of a cliffhanger for when we come back for next session.
We'll see.
That's valid.
Why did I join the Starfleet? I joined Starfleet because I wanted to make a better world and a better universe for everybody. I feel that as a member of Starfleet, I can meet and connect with individuals that are of the same mindset, and together we can forge a better future for everybody.
A better tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all about
Make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Judy Hopps.
Starfleet. It's a home, you know.
Forge a better tomorrow today.
Today. Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's
I
why
wouldn't
your
be here
character did it?
without this awesome crew.
Maka told
No,
Starfleet
you mean-
because there's booster seats for him in Starfleet. There are no booster seats in the Klingon Empire.
Yeah, why did you guys join
That's
Starfleet?
dishonor.
It is. He'll never get to Stovakar. Ever.
I joined
They don't have
Starfleet
booster
because my
seats in
family was
Stovakar.
We're currently taking questions from the chat, so.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Yeah, let me pull up Twitch. Normally I don't.
If anybody has anything they want to ask.
Normally I don't just say bandwidth. But
I can say
That's what this
Roxana
is.
joined Starfleet because it was an escape from her family. She did not want to be a peacekeeper. And being her powers born on, nobody wanted to be around or associate with her, so she'd rather hear the hum of an engine than the mental whining and moaning and complaining from her mother.
Dude,
Damn.
Family's
that's a pretty
all-
valid reason.
That's powerful.
Lester joined because she kind of felt like she didn't have a choice, because being born half Betazoid and also half Cardassian. Like the crew wouldn't know this and it wouldn't be in her medical record, so like under the table a bit, as it were. The Cardassian scientists went in, activated the Betazoid side of her brain and shit, and she's just like, I'd rather, do something with what I was born with and what I was forced into than have them use me for whatever the fuck they're gonna use me for.
Hello? Is it working?
Yes.
Yeah.
God,
Yes.
are you there? It's me, Roxana.
Okay, well, I have internet. We're going to call it in here.
Yeah, we were going to ask you
Okay.
about that.
Yeah, I was just saying, we got a nice kind of cliffhanger
What?
right
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
Nam, who are you? What do you do?
Missed it,
Do you
though,
do things? Let's find out. Do it now, because if this just goes, I'm going. I'm done.
Hurry.
I'm Astrid. I sell crystals. I read tarot. The link's been in the chat. I have a lot of free time because my day job has been royally fucking me on the hours. So if you want a tarot reading once a month, I'm very affordable. Hit the link.
Distro, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I'm Judy Von Ash. I live on the internet. Why? Because it's easier that way. I do storytelling now on Mixed Hours. I'm also here. I'm also on Ravenous Archons. I can't think of anything else. Links in the thing. Go for it. Have fun. Enjoy your life.
Mara, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I'm Dead Western. I do nothing outside of playing on Table of Horrors. You only can find me here. If you want to chat, you can find me on the Discord.
Moscavian, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am not Noskivian. I have friends who write books, such as our very own Daybreakathon, Woodbreaker, and Windswept. I also have a friend who writes Bloodlust of the Bloodletting series, and a friend who writes Obelisk, the Long Dream of the Violet Stars series. Check them out.
Mark, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Corvus. I don't do much anymore. I'm just a Shiver fanboy.
Lal, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Squidweek, and I live every moment to the fullest and have a good time. And I'm happy to be here.
Shahar, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hello, I have not been doing shit. I mean, not here anyway, in the interwebs. I will be, for the moment, here every week or every other week.
We barely are.
But you know, like I stream, so it is in the plans for me to come back, but life right now is a little bit overwhelming, so I just have to step back and chill and like do what I gotta get done. But yeah, just follow in case, you know, like one day I am like, I want to stream and I hop on, so you can come and say hi. I do kind of whatever my ADHD brain allows me to be, but I'm a big nerd and I love smoking weed, so come hang out.
Way! You're goddamn right she is, Eris. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. Check out the links down below for links to content that I swear is usually better than this. It's been a hell of a time this year. Fuck this year. Fuck this internet. I still technically don't have internet in this house. Even if I did, I still can't fucking stream because it's ADSL. Brilliant.
What about you, Shiver Bathory? What are you doing? Do you do anything? Let's find out.
No,
Oh my
I don't.
God.
This is it.
He has sexy pauses.
Okay. It's pretty sick.
We started a podcast.
Fucking GG. That's all I have to say, man.
We started a podcast. That's all I got. I don't know. I'm trying to find someone they'll do. They look fun. Oh shit, they're playing. Okay. Christ. So many things to remember. We will go raiding, hopefully, on Moonlight RPG, who are playing Lancer. But legally, morally, objectively, fuck, I hope, we can't go until Lal says the line. No, it's alright.
Say it, Lol. Say the lines. Lol,
What
say
line?
the line.
What line?
Say the line. Say the line.
What's the fucking line? Say
What's
the
the
fucking
fucking
line!
line?
What's the Jesus Christ almighty, man! Fucking
and
get
Happy
on
New
with it!
Year? What is the line?
Say the line.
Amen.
Tell him we're out, Noski!